All right, so this
right?
is only session 3 of Lost Mines of Karak. And I did a recap since no one else did, so let's go through that, shall we? So in last session, the party made their way through the Waste as they followed the map that supposedly led them to the Lost Mines of Karak. For Ryan's sake, I think you were with us the first session, so you should remember the whole plot of what's going on here. You guys discovered, or a entrepreneur, a merchant back in Overlook, found a map to this fabled mine called the Lost Mines of Karak, and he sent you guys here to verify that it's actually there. And if so, he thinks that there's probably still plenty of wealth left in the mines that could help basically bankroll Overlook's defenses that are now depleted from the previous siege upon Bordrin's watch just to the east of the city. So that's why you guys are headed down there. See, the sharp thorns and thick brush made it very difficult to navigate through the thorn waste. And as you made your way through deeper into the thorn waste, any light from above was nearly blacked out. About 8 hours into your journey, you met a lone hooded tabaxi named Mag Blackthorn. Mag challenged you guys as to your worthiness to travel through the thorn waste, but after some discussion, you guys offered him basically some alcohol in exchange for guiding him through the thorn waste, which he happily obliged to, and proceeded to get a little bit tipsy as he led you guys through the thickets and the thorns of the thorn waste. About 4 hours into that guided journey, I think between he and Chovy, you down probably. I think you said you had 12 wineskins to start off with, Chovy, as I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah. I think I have three left.
Okay, yeah, they were getting kind of
Can I,
low, so
can I
uh,
submit a receipt for the expense of that wine to the company?
if you can remember how many you drank.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so about 4 hours into the journey, you guys notice some movement above the tree line before hearing the sweet sounds of some kind of soft singing. Mag warned everybody to stuff their ears, but a couple of you did not react quick enough. As the two enthralled party members, I believe it was Misty and one of the person, I can't remember who the second, might have been Britt. I can't remember who else failed, and moved towards the sound of the sweet, sweet
Mm.
singing and encountered two basilisks. I think it was Missy, who is not here tonight, was actually started to kind of freeze in place before she broke free of that. Battle ensued while the Harpies continued their attempts with their mesmerizing songs, and the basilisks took some damage. They let out some cries of anguish. Those cries, you found out later, were cries for Mama, as a huge basilisk erupted from underneath the earth and spewed forth a cone of acid. And I believe it was Barit that she nearly melted down to nothing. Is that correct, or was it somebody else?
Yeah, Barrett was definitely having some issues. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, yacked all over Barit, and then Barit ran away, as I recall. Someone saved him, I think, with an inspiration card that kept him from going down. But in the end, they were no match for our heroes. The party harvested a few valuable parts from the basilisks and even found some magical armor within the belly of the mama basilisk. And I believe that was the breastplate that Barit is now wearing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then talked to Mag and letting them rest and recuperate near his homestead, but they had to backtrack for several hours just to reach it. During the night, Chovy exited the safety of the tiny hut to relieve himself, which resulted in a bite in his ass by a snake.
Yep.
Next morning, Mag led them to the edge of the thorn waste and bid them farewell. As you peered out from the thorn waste, you momentarily noticed a small hooded figure within the thorn waste that quickly retreated out of sight back into the thick underbrush. Beyond the cover of the thorn waste, they could see a small village. They also heard shouting from within the village. Near the center of the city, they witnessed a large gnoll standing over a motionless humanoid and screaming at the villagers that were cowering nearby. Standing close to the knoll was a large serpentine-like creature with blue scales and many legs, and this scene played out about 150 feet from the edge of the thorn waste. Some members of the party fanned out along the edge of the thorn waste and attempted to stealthily move closer to the scene. As Barrett crept closer to the edge of the thorn waste, to their east, a loud shrill erupted from somewhere inside the thorn waste, and all eyes within the village turn towards the direction of Barit. And that is where we will pick up in tonight's session, unless you guys remember some other detail that I forgot. Very good.
I
Okay.
think so.
All right, so fair warning, the map that the module initially set up was centered more towards the center of town, but since you guys stayed far away, I had to create a giant map and then scale it down. So hopefully nobody's screen will crash tonight as I move over to this map here. You'll probably have to zoom out. It's a big map, and you should see your tokens are rather small.
There we go. Took a minute for it to load, but looks
Mhm.
pretty good now.
It's a pretty big map, but I had to shrink everything down so your tokens are actually smaller than they normally are, just so I don't create a gigantic map. So most of you guys are up here. It'd help if I'm on the right layer when I say that. Most of you guys are up around this little area up here. Tacoby, I put you where Misty was. Misty kind of stayed right here on the edge of the thorn waste, trying to stay hidden. Barit made his way over this direction before he heard the shrill from somewhere inside the thorn waste. As you can see down lower, I got the knoll right here, close to where I'm pinging. The large serpentine creature is right here. You can see a motionless humanoid here, and there are several humanoids pretty much kind of around and circling through here. I placed you guys all where you got to before the shrill came out from the thorn waste. Niv stayed back in cover. Already made it to behind this building. Chovy started making his way out into this plantation farm area here. So at this point, all eyes are on you. Those that are, well, if they can see you, I haven't said they can see you or not, but they all turn the direction of the shrill, which was somewhere in here beyond where Barit is. Okay, so what would you guys like to do?
So, do the people looking towards the shrill, are they panicking? Are they just looking, staring? Or is there
At,
like fear and obvious running away? Like,
at this point, they're just trying to figure out the source of it. From where you are, Chovy, you could probably see maybe one or two people kind of looking in that direction.
okay. I want to move up to this tree here.
Okay, let's let everyone move like 15 feet at a time, since we're not in any kind of initiative order yet.
And is the I just put a line up there that said I was 85 feet away from the alien headed tires here.
Well, let me double check, make
Is
sure
that
I did my scale right. Because from
okay?
here to here should be 5 feet. Yep, I got it right. So I think last time I said 150 feet. So there you go. You're even closer.
All right.
Hey Brian, can I keep my portent dice from the last session, or do you want me to roll again? And do I still have a horn in the middle of my forehead?
Yes, you do. Thank you for reminding me.
Do you want me to re-roll my portent dice, or should I just keep the ones from last time?
If you didn't use them, I'm okay with using the same ones. It's your
Sure,
choice.
I'll keep them.
Okay. All right, so Chovy moved 15 feet. Is anybody else doing anything?
Brett has a pretty good feeling that it was maybe him that set off the alarm, so he's actually going to look into the forest to see if he can spot the cause. Because he feels like he's pretty well hidden, pressed up against, I think that's a building.
There's a building right here.
Yeah, so he'll probably press up a little closer and then look into the woods to try and spot whatever was screaming.
Okay, so I need you to give me a perception roll.
A perception.
Okay. We'll resolve that on the next round. What's
All
anybody
right.
else doing?
I'm
think
just
I'm
going to
gonna
move
sit right
again,
where I'm
move
at.
closer. I'm going to move again next round closer. That's it.
Okay. So Takabi, Nirvana, you guys staying put, or are you doing anything else?
I'm staying put.
Yeah, I'll stay put where I am.
Okay. All right. So before you move again, Chovy, um, let me roll some dice. I need Tacoby, Chovy, and not Britt. You're completely out of sight of everybody. Just Tacoby and Chovy. Give me a stealth check if you're still stealthing. Hey, Tacoby. You see inadvertently at first this humanoid right here looks straight at you, and then this one, and then the knoll, and then the knoll lets out a scream, says, "Bring them to me." And this one will move 15 feet. And now we can roll initiative.
What?
So everybody,
Oh, I did it to GM. You want me to do it again?
no, it's fine because it'll still show up in the turn order.
Are you sure? I don't mind.
I'm sure. Yeah, you're good. Okay, put in my round counter. Okay, so up first, Tacoby's the only one that clearly sees this. You see the large serpentine creature step forward. It takes its tail, wraps it around this guy, and places it in front of it as it starts moving towards you. 50.
Kind of like a human shield.
Exactly. Gets to there. Let me double check what it does from range. Oh. Just going to stay there and just take a look around. Okay, it's focusing to be solely on you, Tacoby, but it doesn't attack this round. Nib?
Not going to do anything. I'm just going to continue to observe and hide, not necessarily in that order.
Okay, so not holding an action or anything? Just staying put?
Nope. Yep.
Okay. All right. Next up is this guy. He's going to step up here, and he's going to grab this guy by the throat and hold his flail with the other hand. And he tells you to step out in your direction, Tacoby, and drop your weapons.
I tell him my only weapon is my quarterstaff, and I use it to help me walk. Is that okay?
Give me a deception roll.
Sure.
I need to whisper it to me.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
actually a good. That's actually a good thing for you. You didn't roll so good. Sorry, I didn't tell you to whisper it to me.
Oh, can I roll again, or I gotta keep that one?
You already did. Did a good job,
No,
man.
but again.
You did a good job. Okay. All right. He tells you one more time as a free action. Says drop it. Okay, and you can answer on your next turn. Okay. After that, Niv, Barit, Tacoby, give me another perception roll. Okay.
Ooh.
Niv, you can hear somewhere in the thorn waste the sounds of like somebody fighting, like a scream, a shout, kind of a.
All right.
Okay, Chovy, what are you doing?
This is this guy here, he's a serpent. Like he's not a mechanical thing. I can't really tell by the.
No, he's not a conjurer. He's got like blue glittering scales, has many legs, a very long serpentine kind of body. What's going to be, Joby?
Well, they don't know where I am, do they? Because I'm stealthing, and I passed my stealth roll. So
You
I
don't know
think
if they see you or not.
I'm going to assume they don't. So I'm going to move up here 15, 20, 25, 30.
If you're stealthing, it's 15 feet.
Okay. 5, 10, 15 to here. Do you want a stealth roll? To
Yes,
you
please.
or open?
Whisper it to me.
Right. And I am just holding my action if I need to defend someone.
You can be more specific in that. What do you mean by that?
I've got a javelin in my hand,
Yep.
and if somebody attacks one of my guys, they're going to eat my javelin.
Okay.
If that's specific enough.
Yep. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, Brit. What are you doing? Oh yeah, you did your perception roll, right?
Yes. How did that roll out?
Let me scroll back up. I gotta remind myself what you rolled for your perception roll. That was your
It
first
was a
perception roll.
16.
A 16. Okay, you don't see anything, but you can hear some kind of rustling, fighting somewhere in the thick of the thorn waste in this direction. There's something happening in here, but you can't see it.
That sounds
Does that
like a
make
lot
sense?
of not Brit's problem, but yeah, makes sense. So Brit is going to use his telepath feat and tell Talkleby to go along with it, but draw as much attention as he can. And then he's going to hold an action. Basically, he wants to move into the forest if Talkleby starts to, start raising a fuss. He wants to get into the trees, like over here undetected if he can.
Can
Moving
I
to the
can I
trees over here.
communicate back telepathically?
I'm not gonna burn the action to cast Detect Thoughts, so no. You just hear me.
Okay.
Okay, so you're holding your action to move into here if Takobi comes under fire, basically.
No,
Is that
so
right?
I'm telling him to go along with dropping his weapon, but draw a
Oh,
lot of attention to himself. So Barit has a better chance of making it undetected.
okay.
And
But you're
then that's
not
all
moving
he's
yet, right?
got. Not yet.
Okay, good. Okay, Artie.
Artie is going to pull out his pipe and start sucking in on it and blowing it out. And he's going to make a silent image, put it out in front of him, make it look like the background. And then he's going to walk himself up to this area under cover of that image.
What's an image of?
It's an image of the background, so it's going to look like whatever's behind him.
Like a studio backdrop.
So you're going to try to make okay, sorry. Explain to me more detail. What do you mean by that, by a backdrop?
Okay, so it's going to be it's going to look like this whatever this crop is. It's going to look like more crop. And so as I move into this, I'm just going to start walking with and make it look like that crop.
Okay.
What
I'm
crop
with you.
is that?
Marijuana.
It's a Dunesend specialty. It doesn't tell me what kind of crop it is, but I'm basically
Okay.
going to give you a stealth check +5 with advantage.
Okay. To you?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So you can move up to 15 feet. Well, actually, does this thing move with you, or does it stay put?
It moves with me.
You can use your action to cause the image to move to any spot within range. Okay. All right, so you can move up to 15 feet if you want, if you're stealthing.
Okay.
Is that where you're going to be?
Yep.
Okay.
That's about 15. Yep.
Okay. Next up is Tacoby.
Okay, I'll tell him. Okay, yeah, you got me. I dropped my quarterstaff.
Okay.
I say, is
You
there
stay
anything you
put.
need me to do?
Just drop it and stay put.
Does the guy want me to do anything else?
Yeah, if you drop it in front of me, so you get to step forward. Keep your hands where I can see you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Keep
got
forward
my
30
hands
feet.
up. That was 30 feet, I think.
Yep, I'm good with that. Okay.
All right. Can Britt use that opportunity to jig out into the trees line there?
Yeah, if that was your triggering action, you can.
Okay, so we'll come to like around here-ish.
If you're stealthing, you can move 15 feet.
Whoop. Remeasure. There we go.
And a stealth check to me, please. Emergency bio break. That doesn't sound good. Okay. All right. Okay, so next up are the villagers. All right, so this guy's got the guy around his throat. This woman starts screaming, but she backs away. Everyone else kind of starts backing away, which is probably good news for you guys.
It's easier to drop fireballs when people back away.
Actually, this lady's not going too far away because she's concerned for her buddy. Okay, that's their turn. That's the end of round one. You guys need to strategize more?
Not I.
Just keep their attention away from Britt. That's all he's asking.
You a snowflake?
Okay. All right. So this serpentine fellow comes up here. He turns back towards the knoll. Let me verify what this damn thing can talk as. Oh, he can talk. Okay, so I'll give this away, but it's got to be theory of the mind a little bit here. Does anybody here speak Draconic?
Nope, not
No.
today.
Yes.
Who said yes?
That would be RT.
Okay. So only Artie understands this, but he shouts back to the knoll, there's one in the field. And this guy will walk up to Tacoby, lose his grip on this guy, and put it onto Tacoby. Do you resist Tacoby?
Nope.
Okay, so he now has a hold of you. And only 5 more feet of movement coming back this direction. And as he's doing that, free action, the knoll is going to speak in common to you, Tacoby. Says, whoever else is with you, tell them to come forward too and drop their weapons. Niv, it is your turn.
Yeah. Niv is pretty much sure that she's going to yell out, "Fuck that!" Hey, this centipede thing. There's a guy riding it. The knoll's riding it.
The knoll is still standing back here.
Oh, I didn't have that on my map. Okay. All right. So it's just the big centipede thing.
Yeah, I got the big serpentine thing, blue scales. This is the knoll. This knoll has a
Yeah,
hold of this guy in his grip.
I pretty much from the picture know what that is, but I'm not going to blow
Okay.
it for you, Brian.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that changes the plan. I thought that he had somebody. I thought that he had a rider. Rider. Okay.
1-0 Edmonton. Just so you know.
Oh, is that the emergency bio break?
No.
Oh, Gary.
10 minutes before we started, something hit me and it's not sitting well. So I apologize. There may be more.
Okay.
And
All right,
it's my
so-
wife that's suffering, not you guys.
I am going to with my 2 blades out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move to here, and then I'm going to cast on myself. I'm going to cast mirror image on myself,
Ooh.
and I got the blades out,
I'm gonna make
and I got a look, and I got a look on my face that says that fucking blue scale genie is going down.
Remind me how many copies of yourself you get with mirror image? Is this one, or is that the one that's multiple?
No, I think it's 3. I think mirror image is 3. Mirror image. So there is the cast of it right there.
3. You plus 3. Give all of your duplicates a little blue dot. Holy shit. See how small your tokens are? You are now a blue dot.
Apparently, I'm just a blue dot.
At least you're not green.
That's true, Ryan.
That's the other campaign.
Doesn't make it any better.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, can't cast any more spells. So that is it. Oh, for my bonus action, I am going to use a key point for dodge.
Okay, so you're taking the dodge action.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
But
are
as a-
you and your
but as a
duplicates
bonus.
doing as you come around the corner and create yourself?
They're looking angry. Looking
Looking
angry. I
angry.
told you.
Gee.
They're looking like they're gonna eat that. They're gonna eat that blue scaled thing for lunch.
You're looking threatening. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So as a free action first, No's going to call out and says stop or they die.
All right.
And it's Noel's turn. So, you know what? He's going to do it. He's going to lay into this person that he has restrained in his other grip. So let's see what happens.
I hate to break it to you, but Niv doesn't. Niv doesn't talk to terrorists.
Slayer slams into this poor guy, and you watch his throat just get ripped out of him as he drops to the ground.
Did he get rip throated?
He did.
And Niv uses her free action yell to say anything you lay on these are going to be dealt back to you tenfold.
Greenwich. Okay, so they do that, and he's still got his movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Ah, can't quite get to you. Make sure he doesn't have anything else at range. Oh, he does have a range thing. He's going to point at you, or one of you. So what I got to do when you have multiple things?
How many actions does he have that he can kill one of the bystanders and then come over and point at people and do other things?
2. He has 2 things he can do on his turn.
Okay.
All right, so what do I do for multiple people? I got to roll something to see if I get the right one? Or you roll it. I forget.
Roll
You
a
roll
d20 to
100.
determine whether the attack. So he's got to roll to hit first.
It's not a roll to hit; it's a save.
Okay. So then I will roll a d20, and the d20 will decide whether or not he hits me or one of the duplicates. I have to roll a 6 or higher with all of my duplicates out. And I did not, so he hit me.
So well, he didn't hit you. You gotta make the save.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw?
DC 16 Wisdom.
Basically a Toll the Dead. Okay.
Yep. Ooh, look at there! Got me to beat it. And wow, it's all or nothing, isn't it? Didn't say nothing about half damage.
Suck.
Save or suck. Okay, well that's it. Next up, it's not Chovy yet.
Why?
I gotta see something. Barit, give me another perception check with disadvantage.
If that is your real name.
Disadvantage perception to you or
To me.
oh man, that
He
Okay,
only
so
does
he
that
gets
for
this
laugh.
at
He only does
yeah, that's
advantage.
probably fine.
He gets this at advantage. As you see a little hooded creature with a beard come rustling through the thorn waste towards you. I don't have his character sheet up yet, so
Those little,
A full
those
beard,
little
or is it just a
dicks.
mustache, or is it a goatee, or is it a soul patch?
I think it is this one.
I think it's a perv patch.
Oh, it's a perv patch.
Yeah,
that's
he
the
has
wrong
white
one.
bands.
Uh, it must
Looks
be
like he
this
has
one.
disadvantage on Dex, though.
There you go. DC 14 Dex saving throw.
So that's what you get, Brit, for being a hider.
Look, we were getting there.
Hey, look at there.
Ooh.
And it's like poison damage and be knocked prone. It doesn't say it there, but it's half damage and not knocked prone on a success.
Says where? Where does
Okay,
it say that?
I think that he just misses his kick, but
Where does it say that?
It doesn't, because I didn't carry it over. That's why. Let me read it. Let me read it again.
Someone's a cheater. Not mentioning any names. Brian.
I'm trying to remember if I created this one or if it. Let me look real quick. See if I've got red cap in here. Or if I created this one. If
Trying
it's
to
already in
remember.
here, then that's how it is.
Trying to remember if you're a cheater or not.
Oh, it's in here. One second. Let me look. That's how it's written. That was pretty stupid of them. I would not have written it that way. So no damage. Wow, 2 in a row. Woo!
right.
Okay. Oh yeah, that one's back here doing that. Mm, mm, mm. Chovy, give me
My
a
turn?
perception check
Okay.
with disadvantage
To you or out in the open?
to me.
To you.
Okay, good to know. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a short bow shooting at you from this direction.
Where? Which direction?
From South Asia.
23 for 7 piercing.
Okay. Where did it come from? I didn't see you ping anywhere. Oh, there we go. Hey, you little bastard.
Okay. And
Did
Rit, you hear more fighting somewhere in the thick back in this direction? You had a question, Artie?
did Artie see that bow?
Sure. I'll say you see it because Chovy got hit.
Okay, and it
And
came from here.
he farted a little.
Came
Yeah.
from here?
That is correct.
Okay.
Okay. Chovy, it is now your turn.
Joey is going to go 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. And he's going to rage against the machine. But he's going to rage and he's going to fire up the old magma war pick for the first hit. And he's going to smack the shit out of the knoll with his first hit. 16 for all of that. 14 if it hits.
Mr. Knoll, or you said the big serpentine dude? I'm sorry.
The knoll. The knoll.
Okay.
The good knoll.
16 does hit for 10 and 4. Some of that is fire, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to unmagma my war pick. And I'm going to hit him again. And hopefully that hits.
So it's still all that?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know what the magma versus unmagma meant. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. It's another 2d8 on
Okay.
top of everything if it's
Okay, so that
magma
one hits
time.
as well.
Okay.
Oops, did it to the wrong one. Go back and give it to the right guy. Okay. Anything else, Chubby?
And that is the Chovinator.
Okay. Barit.
Okay. Before I start, I just want to clarify one of the spell casting rules. You can cast 2 spells if one is a bonus action and the cantrip is an action, right?
I'm not going to get hung up on which one is the bonus action for an action.
That is correct.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure before I went. So
You've been hung up on that before, Brian. I'm surprised you're not going to be hung up on it now.
How would you say? As I get older, I become more lenient.
All right.
The benevolent DM.
So first, Britt's going to cast Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
And apparently I have to save against my own shield.
You? What?
No,
Oh,
just the spell save
okay.
popped up at the bottom. And then he's going to cast Memento Mori. So the red cap there will have to make a charisma saving throw or be stunned.
Each creature you can see. So right now he doesn't. Okay. Cool. Charisma saving throw. I bet his charisma is just off the charts. You know, because look at him. He's got a red hood and a big beard. He's so charismatic.
His charisma.
Should not have been an advantage. So that is a whopping 5. So he is frightened. Token status. Did the fight music start for anybody else? It did not ever start.
No, I can't hear it.
Nope.
I think I turned that off.
What now?
There it goes. There it goes.
Okay, now it's working. Okay, I don't know what happened the first time.
It's a great beat. It's hard to dance to, though.
All right, anything else out of Brit?
No, not yet. He'll work with the bit of grace he has.
I see what's going on. My API stopped.
Yeah, because I couldn't. My concentration didn't go on. I had to put it on manually.
Restarting it now. Of course, it might have something to do with this giant map. I don't know. So for now, we'll give him a manual. Oh, there, I gave it twice. Wow, look at that red cap now. He's a skull and bones. He's not dead. That's my frightened token status. All right, that's it for Brit's turn.
Real bad. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Okay, Artie.
Okay. I'm going to shift my focus of my illusion, and I'm going to move up to here, and then I'm going to send a firebolt down at that guy.
Okay, so just like with him, that's going to give up your position if you do that. You know that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna miss.
You definitely. Let me double check. His AC. Yeah. Actually, no. You don't miss. A 14 still hits him. Oh, a 9. Yeah. No, because you had it. You were
No,
stealth. So you had advantage.
if you can't see him,
Yep. You had
Hmm.
advantage. So 14 does hit. So what's the DC 15 for? It should just be
Probably
10
because I
damage.
put it in there, and it's you know, there were several things that were messed up when I got in here, so
Right, well, he took
that's
10
just
damage,
yep.
but he is still standing there.
All right. That's all I
Brilliant.
got.
Okay, so Huckabee.
Is that snake thing still holding on to me?
It is.
All right. I'll use my free action to tell a joke. Knock knock.
Oh, you want me to answer? Who's there?
4.
For who?
Actually, it's for whom? And I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter,
Very good.
and I'm gonna force his saving throw to be a 2.
Saving throw to be a 2. Okay. Let me do that real quick. I'm trying to find my deck. I was going to give you an inspiration card, but you have 2. I'll give one to somebody else. But let me do a save first.
Oh, his saving throw is 2. I use portent die.
Oh, okay. So I shouldn't even roll it then. So what's that mean? This is a
means he
charm
fails.
thing. Let me just double check that he doesn't have something against being charmed, which he probably doesn't. Of course not, he doesn't. So he drops you and he's on the ground laughing, right?
Uncontrollably.
Uncontrollably. So he is prone, drops you. It's a very strange laugh you hear coming out of this thing.
And
And actually, give me a perception check with disadvantage, Talkaby, to see if he knows anything else as he's laughing. Okay. You can see as he chortles, like a little spark occasionally kind of shows up in his mouth cavity.
Oh, okay.
better than his other cavity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that cavity too.
Okay, I'm gonna I'll just use some movement and back away, get some range.
Okay, so he is basically incapacitated, which means he has no actions or reactions. He makes a saving throw. When can it make a saving throw again? At the end of each of its turns. Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
basically
wisdom
screwed.
DC 16.
Okay.
And he gets advantage if we hit him, right? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so leave him alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it for Talkaby.
Yeah.
Beat the F out of the Knoll.
Okay.
Beat the F out of the G.
All the villagers. This woman is screaming hysterically as she runs up down to her knees and starts picking up and hugging this guy. She now has blood all over her as well. This guy run up next to her. This guy is going to, I don't know if anybody can even see him, but he's going to disappear.
Which guy?
One you're about to see disappear. 9, 10, 15. This one disappears. They appear to be running into the buildings.
Oh, so they didn't magically disappear. They physically ran away. A bunch of pussies. As we're
They're running away. I think that's all of them. Okay, end of round 2. You guys need to strategize?
I don't think so.
Take out the Ganol, and then do something really bad to Bahir.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the snake probably doesn't have a good wisdom save.
No. So
there's the third guy down here too, but I think
focus on the
easy to
Ganoli.
take out.
I mean, there's the 4th guy in the woods too, but it's okay.
Yeah, we got the red cap. I'll remove his heart once he's dead for you. All right.
Okay, we good?
Yep.
Okay, so wisdom save at the end of his turn. Come on, old wise bad guy.
Beat a 16.
He is still chortling. Niv.
Okay, Niv is going to take a step forward. Going to be a little side-by-side Chove action. Hey, Chove, how you doing? I just sort of over top of the knoll. Hey, Chove, how you
Hey.
doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm going to hit this guy.
Excellent. You should have advantage.
Yeah, I think I will.
Take advantage of that.
So, main head attack. It's a 17
Ooh,
17 hits.
for 17 damage.
suck it,
17
Gnoli.
damage.
All of which is
Gnoli the
radiant.
cannoli.
Yeah, it hits. He's screaming. He's bloodied. Almost bloodied.
Second attack is with my stinger. That's a 23 for 11.
11.
I want him to do a Constitution save, please. Does anybody have a card
I've got
to
a
throw
card.
away?
I have a real shitty card that I'm going to
Do it.
throw away. Throw away. Roll it again, sir.
Where's the card? I don't even see it. Did you put it
Right
somewhere? I
on
can't see it.
Next
in the
to the
field
left of
beside our
Oh.
name.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, okay.
And if you read that card, it is a sucky card.
He's now paralyzed for a minute.
That was
You can
totally
repeat.
worth it.
You can repeat the save at the end of his turn.
Even if I hurt him?
Yeah, even if you hurt him, but he goes before you anyway, Chovy.
Yeah, but if he fails, so I can still hit him and he can't with advantage, with triple advantage.
Yeah, with triple advantage.
Triple dog dare you, dude.
Anything else, Niv?
Well, on both of those hits, you hear a noise from underneath the folds of Niv's cloak. You hear a with each one of those hits, and you can see sort of little eyes beady looking out with a big lizardy smile on their face that only Geoff could have.
Oh yeah, it reminds me. I gotta put my inspiration cards back out here because I was going to give someone an inspiration card a while ago, and I forget was it. Oh, because it had to go to either Artie or Niv. They're the ones that didn't have one, so I'm gonna give one to Artie.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to use another key point for dodge.
Keep forgetting about that. Okay, another key point for dodge. She switched to monk.
Nope. The feat
Okay.
she took was inner resilience.
Ah, nice. Okay. All right, is that it for Niv? I didn't hear if you said yes, Rob.
Yep, that's it for Niv.
Okay. All right, so he is basically screwed, but he can make another con save at the end of his turn. Okay, con save. Click on him. And click on con. Let's see. Are you going to live? Ah! No longer paralyzed. But that's the end of his turn, correct?
Nobody else has a card to make him reroll that?
Sure.
Right, Taco Bell. Good
You get a
job.
card. You get a card. You get a card. Let's roll it again. Ah! Still paralyzed. Okay, it's it for him.
You hit him with advantage, Toby. It's automatic crit.
All right, Britt. So remind me, this guy's frightened. So on his turn, is it end of his turn, start of his
No,
turn? He raves.
He's stunned until the end of my turn.
Oh, stunned! I thought he was frightened.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you're trying to screw with me. Come on, man. I
Yeah,
gotta
sorry.
keep track of 18 things. So
Just
is he
stunned.
still?
Yeah, until the end of my next turn, yeah.
Okay, until the end of your turn. Okay, all right, so he's just screwed. So that guy's done. More fighting back in the Thorn Waste. And then this guy is going to take another shot at Artie. This time it's not advantage. Because now you see him. Oh shit, look at me. I forgot he gets to get 2 attacks. So 1, 2.
What?
One of them hit you? Jeez.
You know that they're not in our turn order, right, Brian?
Yeah, because I got him on the GM layer. The one that is in the turn order.
Well, yeah, but even the I see, because even the red cap, you just told us that there's more than one red cap out there because the red cap's not in the turn order either.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That is his turn. And that guy's frightened. And that guy's fighting. Chovy.
Awesome. I'm
Got
going to
to
use my
finish him?
bonus action. Oh, yeah. I'm going to use my bonus action to fire the old Divine Favor. I'm going to fire the Magma War Pick. And I'm going to smack the shit out of him. With a
Oh,
27
you sure
for
are.
all of that.
Mm.
I think
I don't even
I
need to
think
do the math.
I killed his sister, too.
You killed the kids he doesn't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
And he crumples to the ground. What should I do, Chovy, to show off your prowess?
Should I hit the old Behar?
Yeah, he's got to go down.
Yeah. So I'm going to
These are the instigators. Hopefully, cut off the head of the snake. So
no big magma, but and I guess no advantage. Well, yeah, he's lying down, so advantage,
Eh,
right?
yep, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, oh!
a bit. 18, 24, 27, 31. Is that right, math?
Yep. Looks good to me.
All right,
I
he
don't know how.
takes that. He is no longer
Right.
chortling.
Excellent.
He is now growling.
He gets
No.
to save, doesn't he?
No, he has to save still. If he takes damage, he has to save.
Oh,
But
okay.
He gets advantage, but I'm going to use my other portent dice and make his saving throw be an 8.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to
done.
bother rolling then. This is cool.
So he thinks that was really funny, Gary.
Perfect. I'm not done. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15 to and say, hey, Niv, does this take advantage of this some more?
You gotta go up one, Gary. The
Hmm.
gold, the Ganol's gonna be in my way here. No, other way. Up one, as in up. There you go.
There you go. And that's the Chovinator.
Okay. Barit.
We get done this,
Um,
and the town folks say they were our friends.
Mm.
You're gonna be mad.
This red cap, is he wielding a weapon or anything?
Yeah,
Or is it just his big old boots?
he's got a sickle in his hand, and he's got a short bow across his back.
Okay. Well,
he's
Britt
done.
is
Can you
going
take
to. He's going to reach out and just take the sickle. Because he's stunned, he'll automatically fail any strength or dex check.
Okay, that'll be your action to do that, but yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I will just relieve him of those.
Is that it for your turn?
I'm making sure. I'm also going to start moving out of the woods. I don't want to be near him anymore.
Okay.
Because that stun is going to turn off, and it's going to become my problem.
You just steal shit and run away. I see how you are.
Yeah, it's super effective.
Does your god approve of that methodology?
As long as I find some converts eventually.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be it for Britt.
Okay, Artie.
All right. I'm going to go 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gunning for this guy. Because...
Fireball. Just him. All of it. Just kidding.
yeah. Let's hit him with that.
Oh, I thought you were really gonna do it.
Okay, so that's against a target, right? That's not an area effect. It's just one target.
That is correct.
And is what kind of a save? Intelligence save.
Yep.
Well, you know how smart my red cap guys are. I mean, These guys are so fucking smart. They read all kinds of books and shit, with pictures in them.
Oh, Toby rolled that for him.
All right, so what's this mean? 12 psychic on him?
Yep, and he -4 from his next saving throw.
All right, remind me of that.
Yeah.
I am liable
I
to
rolled
forget
two
that.
6s on that.
Okay, anything else for Artie?
No. That's it. I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
All right, Taco Bee.
Okay, I'm
Go
gonna
Taco Bell.
go up to Bahir. I'm gonna say, hey, Bahir, what's the internal temperature of a tauntaun?
Internal temperature of a what?
A tauntaun.
I don't know. What is it?
Lukewarm?
You did some
Nice.
research on this shit, didn't you, Ryan, before you come in here tonight?
And then I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to prep my action to cast Firebolt on Bahir when Niv makes his attack on his turn, or her turn, rather.
Okay. Just remind me of that when it comes up.
Okay, so when Niv's, because I don't want to break the Tasha's hideous laughter until Niv gets a good shot, because I think she's going to do more damage.
Okay.
So when Niv does her attack, I'll Firebolt him, and I'm done.
All right, then. Okay, I got to do another save, though, don't I? Or are you going to play a card? You did. Tasha's hideous laughter again, right?
The save. Oh, let me scroll up. What is it?
No, he gets
the end
to
of
save it. He gets to save at the end of his turn. Ryan did
or
not
if
do
or
any
when it
damage.
takes damage at the end of his turn, or when he takes damage.
Okay, so he's still under right now, is what you're saying. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and when he takes damage, and at the end of his turn.
All right, then. Let's see. Villagers. You see her, like, try to put her hands around his neck like she's trying to stop the bleeding, but it's just getting all over her. Let's see if
Yeah,
the other
blood
guy's
does
any
that.
better.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Eventually, all bleeding stops, Brian.
This
Oh,
guy's
Brit
trying
has
to help her as
wonderful
well.
plans.
Fucking ambulance guys. Jesus.
That's a common saying around ambulance guys.
Rest of the guys are running away. Into round 3. Gonna need to strategize.
Let's
Think so?
continue to kill stuff.
Kill this guy and then let's start killing the villagers. Oh, sorry.
No, they are future converts. You will not touch them.
Okay, but I'm getting you a null heart. And I'm getting the heart out of this thing, even if I go right through the sphincter.
Here, you can touch them all you want in your special
Oh,
carry
yeah.
way.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So remind me, this guy gets a save at end of his turn, right?
End of
Correct.
his turn, yes.
This is the wisdom one.
Yep, DC 16.
I'm so glad that I went up and grabbed Taco Bee at the start of this encounter. It did nothing.
Mhm.
All right, that's his turn. Niv.
All right, Niv's gonna get into advantage position, though Niv has advantage anyway because he's laying on his ground, laughing only the way that a Behir could laugh. Niv is going to, with advantage, attack him with the Moonblade. Pachui. A 20 for 20.
I like this. So
Can I use my action now?
is it this point where he does his save when he takes damage? Is that right?
Yep.
Or is it
he
on
gets
his
another
turn?
save.
Okay.
No, once he takes damage.
It's
The
advantage
Taco
too,
Bee's
'cause he
attack
took damage.
simultaneous, right?
It's okay. He's still chortling. It tickles. It tickles, he says in Draconic.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action. It was an advantage because he's prone, right?
Well, if you're doing ranged,
Ranged, it's disadvantage technically,
correct.
but you made it anyway.
13.
13 hit.
I gotta check. No, it does not hit.
Okay.
Okay, and then Niv is going to use her second attack. Still with advantage, a 26 for 8.
6 for
No
8.
no poison effect on this one.
Okay, takes that. Let's do another save. Can he ever break out of his turtle. Nope, evidently
No,
not.
no.
You get advantage because when he takes damage.
Oh, I get advantage?
Yep.
Oh, so I gotta do this twice more then. I didn't do it with advantage last time. So here's for the first one. Wow. He is just so wise, guys. You know? Old wise Bahir. Let me tell you. He likes your jokes. Anything else, Niv?
And then Jeff comes over, stands out on sort of Niv's arm, and he sort of looks like he's taking a he's trying to see if he could take a pee far enough to be able to land it on the Bahir.
I like it. Boy, you get an inspiration card. You get an inspiration card. You guys are almost full tilt.
Then he sort of motions that he's going to pee, and then he sort of does a little hip shake, and then he gets back in the folds of her clothes.
Does he lift his leg when he goes to pee, or is he just stand there like a normal humanoid?
He's standing.
Or is he squat?
No, he doesn't squat. No.
Okay.
He's fully anthropomorphized.
Like my male dog squats to pee, so
he's hung like a gnat.
Hung like a
Like
field
Newt.
mouse.
That's it. She's done.
alright,
He's
Noel's dead. Red cap. So this guy, does he have to maintain line of sight of you to be stunned or paralyzed or however this works? Barit?
No, he's the effect ended, but
Okay.
because he didn't save, I could affect him with it again, so he doesn't have that condition immunity.
So I am or I'm
But-
not making a save.
No, he's good to do. He's good to do whatever.
Alright. So give me a perception roll, Barit.
Perception. Did I somehow forget this guy existed?
Well, I'll tell you what happens after I see you roll. You watch him retreat into the thick of the thorn waste.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Brit has that effect on people.
Okay, and then this one, what's he gonna do? Okay, he is going to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
What?
10, 11, actually 11, 12. He's running.
How far did he go? 120 feet?
60.
You can't see where he went to because he went behind this building over here.
He went
Sorry.
No, I said, how far did he go?
12 squares would be sprinting
60.
twice, right? 30 and 30.
You're assuming they have a move speed of 30.
Well, 12 squares.
Is it for,
It is an assumption, but it could be safe.
Barit, give me another perception roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Good to know. Chovy.
Okay. The
Bring it in,
Chovinator. Chovinator's got the advantage. He's got the old divine favor, and he's not going to magmatize the war pick, but he's going to schmack him for 22 for 17.
17. This poor big blue lizard is not looking good.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
he's going to hit him again.
Hold on,
Roll the
get to
save
the-
before you hit it again.
Oh yeah, you got to do the 2 save.
He's so wise though. He still likes Hucklebee's jokes.
Still got
Oh, another-
advantageousness. One more.
So now 20 on your second hit.
He's still got one more save for the first one because he gets advantage.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see.
Sorry. Let me do that real quick. Glad you guys remind me of that because I keep forgetting it. Obviously, he likes your jokes.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? He is laughing no more after your second hit just obliterates him, cuts him off at the neck. No more
Cool.
turtles.
Chovy's going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, heading towards Knucklehead to try and catch up to this dude. So,
Give me a perception check, Chovy, because you never saw him. Oh yeah, he did. He shot at you. Never
yeah,
mind.
he hit. The little dick. Oh yeah, no, I'm coming for him.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That would be the Chovinator's turn.
Okay.
But
Barit.
he's doing, you know how he's taking the two fingers pointing at his eyes and then pointing at him? He's doing that at the commoner down there.
I feel your threatening presence.
2-0 Edmonton.
All right, Barit, what are you doing?
Would Barit even, where he's been over there this whole time, would he even notice that dude who's running away, or that he had any sort of negative effects to the party? Or would Barit just assume that with the red caps fleeing that, that's that?
You could give me a perception or insight check with disadvantage to see if you notice anything different from him as opposed to the other villagers that are running away down here. He looks like another one of the villagers running away to you, Barit.
Okay. Barit's gonna go check out the dead dude that everyone seems to be crying about.
Okay.
Unless someone is going to warn him that it might not be over, he's going into people mode.
Well, you can see that from this vantage point. I mean, she is just bawling at this point, and he is like uh, gasping for air, blood just gushing everywhere out of his open throat.
Oh, he's not dead?
He's been making death saving throws.
Oh, well,
Meta
Brett could do
wise.
something about that.
Maybe you could stabilize him on the way by.
Can you reach him?
I forgot where I was. I didn't.
I'll say you're right here.
Healing kick.
Okay, well, if I was right there, then yeah, I'd be able to move right here, and we'll whip up a little good faith.
Look at you.
It's in minds.
Place your hand on his throat, and you watch as she just starts to bawl even more, but this time it's like bawling of joy as the ripped out throat kind of miraculously healed itself. And he looks up at you with like a blank look on his face. Thank you.
Be well, my child. Bill Shagath sees you. And he'll pass his turn.
Okay, Artie.
Artie is highly pissed. So he is going to use his full movement chasing after this guy. When he realizes that he still can't see him, he is going to blip out of existence and pop in right here. At which point he sees him and where to go? He is going to hideous laughter this commoner.
Okay.
He wants some revenge. This guy hit him.
That's a wisdom saving throw, right?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Did the commoner hit him?
For 8 points of damage, the little bastard.
Okay, so he falls prone. And he is now hurtling at the other comedian in this quartet of comedians.
Oh.
Sorry, what's 5 people? Pin. I don't know what you call 5 people.
Pentet?
Yeah,
Cinco
that's
de
it.
Mayo.
Pintet. Okay, anything
All
else,
right.
Artie?
Was this a cart that I saw right here? It looks kind of like a little hand cart.
Sure, we'll call it a cart.
Well, on my next turn, I'm going to be backtracking to collect that, and then I'm going to go down and get him, tie him up, and I'm probably going to throw him in that well.
It'll be on your next turn, right?
Yep.
That's fucking awesome.
All right, Taco B.
I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna go over here and kick Bahir.
Okay.
There's not really anything or anybody in range, so I'm just gonna use my action to kick the snake thing.
Give me an athletics check, Taco B.
You just broke your foot.
Oh, that's a 5.
Okay, if you rolled a 1, I would have given you like 1 point of bludgeoning damage if you stubbed your toe.
Ah,
But you kick it as hard as you can, and the thing doesn't even move. Okay.
all right. That's my turn.
All right. So, all the commoners. This guy comes up. They're shaking your hand. This woman just kind of cradles this guy in her arms, still sobbing. She's trying to talk to you something, but she's just blubbering too much for you to comprehend what the hell's going on. And
Oh,
I'll say, couple guys, couple ladies poke their heads out this door over here, but the rest of them down here are continuing to scream and run away.
I'm just glad I didn't stop to remove that guy's heart for you early.
Jeez. Yeah, need to strategize what you're gonna do next?
Nope, I'm gonna go
not
down there.
I.
What are we doing? What are we doing? We do need to strategize what we're doing next. Because Ryan and I don't know what we're doing next.
We're gonna beat Laughing Boy to death.
Yeah, there's only one bad guy left that's down here that already cast Hideous Laughter on.
Well, I'm really far away. I don't know that I want to run all the way down there.
Good strategy, guys.
It's like 105 feet. No.
What is your turn, Niv?
Okay, well, Niv is going to sort of turn around and sit down on top of the here.
Okay.
She's going to sit back. She's going to rest her 2 blades on her lap.
Feeling victorious.
She's going to sort of look. She'll come to... She wants to watch the show, so she's going to run down to here. She's going to sit back. She's going to put the blades on her, and then she's going to just sort of smile at the 2 commoners that are near Barrett. Just give them a smile underneath her mask. They can't really even see her smiling because she's wearing her mask because she's in combat, but she's smiling nonetheless.
All the other 3 of your mirror images, they doing the same thing, mimicking you.
Yep. And Newt, well, I mean, you can't really. They're all red on top of her, right? So she's kind of blurry. Is what's actually happening here, and Jeff comes out, and Jeff actually. I'm gonna role play here that there's a little mini Jeff on each of the mirror images.
I like
as well.
it.
And the first Jeff sort of goes, and he sits down in the same position that Niv is on Niv's arm, and then the other ones, like within a millisecond, they all sit down too.
And for that, I'm gonna give Artie another inspiration card. You guys are all full.
All full or awful?
Both.
No,
No, Choby's not full yet. Well, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Choby. Next time someone does something cool, you'll get one.
I'm hurt.
All
That's
right,
it for
so the red cap can do their save again on their turn, correct? On that, I think that's what I remember.
No. The red cap was stunned. That stun stopped at the end of Barrett's turn.
I'm
But
talking
what
the one that
Barrett
already
was
cost.
saying, oh, that's a red cap? I
Yeah.
didn't know that commenter was a red cap. Okay.
Oh, me either. You better.
We didn't know that.
Well, they were shooting at you. And I just gave it away. So
Surprise!
wisdom saving throw. Oh! Someone gonna play cards since I've given you 18 of them since we started?
Yeah, I'll play a card. There we go.
There we go. You get a card. You get a card. Yay. Hmm. Anybody keeping a watch around? Everyone focuses down on the red cap down at the south of the map.
No, Brett's been taking care of his patient.
I was gonna go north a little bit and pick up my quarterstaff when it was my turn again.
So I'll say if you're looking that direction, give me a perception roll, Takabe.
Sure.
And you see coming out of the pathway to the north a familiar face. Looks like Mag comes walking out the pathway, and it holds up a decapitated red cap head, and it kind of salutes you. And then he steps back into the pathway.
You see, Britt knew he didn't have to worry about that.
Okay, Chovy.
Joby is going to dash down and be right beside this little peckerhead.
Look
And
at the
that's
peckerhead.
Joby's.
Just because he has a red hood, that's why you gotta call him a
He
peckerhead?
hit me with an arrow.
You're so racist.
Yep. I hate peckerheads that hit me with an arrow.
Gary's
Equally.
always been racist against peckerheads.
Yeah, equally though.
Okay. Britt, anything else on your turn?
No, nothing combat-wise. He's just speaking with the people surrounding him. Whatever they're doing with that, to his eyes, commoner down there is entirely their business.
Okay, Artie.
All right. Artie's grabbing the cart as I said, and I'm gonna wheel it down there because I'm gonna tie him up, put him in it, and I'm gonna cart him back to this well. See if we can't get any information from him before we dump him in it.
That's going to take you several turns to do that. You're not going to do that all in this turn.
Are we still in turn order?
He can still make wisdom saving throws on any of his turns until you guys do something to stop that. So yes.
Understood. Yeah, I'm not gonna break that. It's gonna take me 2 turns to get down there, and on the second turn, I'm gonna start tying him up.
Okay.
Hands and feet.
Okay. So is anybody doing anything different? Do I need to kind of jump through this guy making saves and let you guys get him or he gets away or what?
I might shift positions and while sitting a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Rest one cheek a little bit more than the other cheek, but other than that, I'm not doing anything.
Chovy still has a very upset stomach, so he's probably going to have to, he'll help with the tying, but he's going to have to go find an outhouse.
And should it come down to it, Britt does have command that he'll use should the dude try to escape.
All right, so let's just jump down to whoever goes, him or someone else close by. He'll go before anybody else. So I'm going to do a save for him. See if he can. Now let me do this. I'm going to actually get rid of his alter ego here. And we'll actually put him in as his undisguised self to make my life easier. Though he is prone. Saves! Wisdom save. Come on, buddy. Stop laughing. Nope. Okay, so Chovy, what are you doing to him?
I'm going to... See, I was going to kill him. Do you think we'll get any real information from him?
No, but I want him to swim.
I'm still going to hit him.
Okay, with advantage. 17 for 12 plus 3, that's 15.
Yeah.
Let's that all out. Oof! Then he gets to make another save.
At advantage.
Saves. I can't click advantage, so I gotta do this twice. Or I don't need to do it twice. Is someone going to burn a card?
I don't think it's worth it.
Is he gonna pop up?
So what?
Because we'll
His
just kill
turn.
him if it's not worth burning a card.
No, I got another hit at him.
Okay.
Well, I probably don't have advantage on this one, right?
Well, he's still prone.
Okay,
Can't move
perfect.
until his turn. He's just no longer laughing.
Ah, well, he's not going to be laughing after this either.
17 for 16. And with that, his laughing stops. Turns to like a like he's choking on his own guts.
Yeah, and Jovy's going to... Burr it! You want the heart?
We
Obviously. But really, I want that. And he points over towards the here.
Oh, I'll harvest them all for you, man. Oddly
Right.
fun and satisfying.
All right. So, what is your intention here? As more and more of the town folks are coming out of their houses, the few folks that ran away start to kind of slowly make their way back as they hear the sounds of fighting stop.
Probably shouldn't remove the heart in front of the people.
Yeah, Brittle looked to the three near him and asked them if they could fetch their village chief or someone who can speak with some authority.
1 second while I refresh my memory on who those people are. Uh, d- d- 'Cause I think the guy that you saved is the town leader.
Oh, now that is absolutely fantastic.
You should kill him.
Now, hold on. I'm trying to get some converts first. That might come after.
So this guy stands at attention and starts to thank you profusely for saving his life. And then his wife is still unconsolable, still bawling. I can't understand what she's trying to speak, but it's just nothing but blubber at this point. She can't get a word out. And he will start to kind of give you a little bit of an information dump, unless you guys want to do something else.
No, well, let's get the info first.
Okay, so find my information here and start sharing. Wow, this is not laid out at all to find shit. My fault. I should have put it up differently. There it is. Situation at Dunesend. That's where all this information is. In the aftermath of the encounter, Lotho introduces himself. Lotho is the de facto leader of this small village here. He thanks you guys for saving him, but he also tells you that you probably pretty much guaranteed their doom, because he tells you that the warden, the who he call that's the name he gives the knoll, was basically a lieutenant of someone he calls the Queen of the Drylands. That sorry, I'm going off memory here before I find it in my notes. Said that he's never met her, never seen her. Well, she sends out her cronies every once in a while to get a tribute from this village in sheep and crops. And whenever they don't pay up, that's when uh, the warden does what he did here. And this humanoid laying back here dead is actually Lotho's apprentice, or intern, steward, whatever you want to call it. And he said he was the unlucky one that felt the brunt of the warden's wrath when he felt that they weren't supplying enough. Tells you basically their crops have been short for the past few months because of weather. Tried to explain that to the warden, but he didn't care, and he took out their shortcomings with his blood. Let's see what else here. So it says, in the aftermath of the encounter with the warden, the PCs find themselves in a complex dilemma. The folk of Dunesend, this little village here, have been saved from the predations of the warden and his allies, but they fear that the reprisals of the Queen of the Drylands will soon follow. As a result, some of the villagers are noticeably cool towards the PCs. Well, obviously, these two are more grateful. The others are kind of standoffish and look concerned as they see the carnage left from you guys and just wonder what happens next. Uh, who else? There's a little halfling. All these guys are humanoids, with the exception of the one halfling. This little guy right here. He's Beady. And he's the one that's going to be the most boisterous when he walks up to you guys and said, the Queen's wrath will surely come down on us. Where will you outsiders be then, I wonder? Probably going to be long gone when that happens.
With that attitude, yeah. No.
That attitude. We were going to give him what he wanted. The rest of us would have lived. Now we're all going to die for sure. Especially if you leave.
Well, do you know where this queen is? Because we'll bring you her head. We don't
Who's
like
answering?
bullies.
And excuse me, you're Mr.
Who are you talking
leading
to?
to have him. The guy walking up towards Beatty, trying to get him to introduce himself.
Well, Beatty was the one that was saying that.
Well, but he just walked up, not saying anything. I'm trying to start the conversation with him, have him introduce himself, Mr.
Yeah, Beatty, Lotho will actually chime in and say Beatty's like the local cook or chef here. Been here for probably one of the most tenured members of the village. Been here for years. Outlived some folks that have been living here. Is there more information you're
Well,
trying to get out of that, or just that?
just that. Well,
Okay.
Mr. Beatty, while I understand your plight, we were here this time, but, well, if you couldn't afford to pay now, crops don't grow quickly. What makes you think that you would be able to survive the next encounter or the next?
What? It's surely going to. Yes, they will take it out on us, but I mean,
Yes, one at a time, yes.
if we
And
don't give
then,
them anything, we're all going to die. Just like poor
exactly.
little whatever his name is. I got a name here somewhere. Poor little Joey here. We're all going to be like that next.
And what do you propose you do?
We don't
You
have a
going to
choice.
have
We're stuck here.
strangers stand up to your foe? Tell me, Beatty, wouldn't it feel better to take retribution with your own hands?
I'm not going after her. If that's what you're insinuating, you guys go after her.
Oh, but who are we to you?
Why you just killed the warden? Much more
And
powerful than I am.
he was merely in our way.
Exactly. So go kill the queen.
Well, I don't believe the queen is anywhere in our direction.
Well, they're out there somewhere. He points
Sounds
out
like a
towards the
you
desert.
problem.
Well, perhaps if you were a true follower of Bill Shagath, I could assist you, but alas, I do not feel his touch upon you.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage. Ooh. Ooh. It's like, all right. My own God hasn't done shit for us since we've been here. So if you want to, I normally don't listen to folks like you. I mean, yeah, you're the chosen one or your God, whatever. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, look at me. My God just stretched me a little bit. Oh boy, I better come in back in the line. And so he was getting ready to walk away, but then he kind of stops and looks at him. Can your God kill the queen?
Now, my God will not kill the queen. No, he empowers his followers.
Don't empower the queen. Shit, that's the wrong way.
No, his followers. I'm sure you understand. A seasoned,
So you're saying
older
if I
man
like
such as yourself.
if I bend the knee right now and say whatever, brother Bill, Papa Bill, Mama Bill, whatever it is, then I'll get powers, huh?
Well, it's not quite that simple. I'll tell you what, BD. Speak with me later. We might, well, Bill Shagath might find a use for you. You'll seek your vengeance, and you might just find it.
You better seek that vengeance soon, or I'm gonna have to take my chance in the thorn waste.
But for now, I see you have deceased. Gather a woodpile. We will send him off. Properly.
Little Joey? You want me to cook little Joey?
No. We'll return him to Bill Shagath. Properly. Not this field method I do with hearts.
He looks at Lotho. Is Bill like one of Joey's relatives I don't know about? Lotho just does a face palm. All right, so let's do a little bit of info dump. that Lotho shares with you guys. Okay, so you guys asked, someone asked where the queen was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let me just read this whole section here. First, he tells you the red caps live within the thorn wastes. He tells you like the shifter brigands of the desert. And I'll just say shifters is probably something that some of you know about. If not, he'll expand upon that. It's kind of like a more tame version of like a lycanthrope. Shifters in 4E were kind of like half lion people. That made sense. They can shift a little bit with like paws and teeth and stuff like that. Because you like the shifter brigands of the desert, they have eagerly, talking about the red caps, they've eagerly pledged themselves to the warden's service. The warden comes always from the desert to the south, where his queen is. He doesn't know, but he and his followers carry no more than a few days' water to get here. It tells you that a few of our folk tried to follow the warden's trail when he first appeared, but they never returned. He says, all I can tell you is that the warden came once with a shifter who spoke spoke out loud of returning to somewhere called Karak. This creature was soundly beaten by the warden for his slip.
We're looking for crack.
Karak.
It's more fun to say crack.
I'm sure it is.
Oh. So they said something about crack, eh? That's
correct.
interesting. That's interesting, Chovy says.
And Lotho
Any
says,
kind of
if you
wink.
guys truly are going to go after her, says, let us at least put you up for the night, let you rest, recuperate before you head off into the desert. That is, if you are going that way.
Artie's going to ask, when they come by, do they drink from your well? Do they refill their water as they pass through?
They take talking about the warden.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say they'll take water, they'll take sheep, they'll take some of the crops, take it back with them, back to
Okay.
their queen.
Have you considered poisoning your well with something that you can clean after they leave?
Or an exploding sheep.
Nope, nobody here has the nerve to do something like that. They would surely come back and just kill us all. We are simple folk. We cannot defend ourselves.
Well, maybe Bill Shigar will help you guys out then.
Bill. I think we should take up a night here. How much for the women?
How many of the red caps got away?
I'm not sure if you really know.
At the
Oh,
very
yeah, I
least,
guess
the
we
one that
don't
was
say.
with Barrett.
Okay, so at least one.
That's the only other one we know about.
No, there's
Okay.
got to be another
Well,
one too,
and the
because
one
they
that-
weren't in turn order.
Well, what's his face? Mag killed one. Or he
No,
showed
I
us
think
its head.
Meg killed the one that ran away from you.
Well, no, because Barrett was here with this one. He heard more fighting up above him.
Okay, so we definitely need to have a watch tonight or something if we're going to spend the night, because, yeah, a red cap at least got away, and reinforcements could be coming. What was the alien headed fat tires? What was that thing?
What? Alien-headed fat tire? What'd you say?
Yeah, there was like two big tires on their side with a head
Yeah.
sticking out of the middle of it.
Bahir.
Oh, the big thing you guys killed?
Yeah, what
what
was that?
It's a Bahir.
A Bahir. Okay.
As opposed to the there.
I thought you said it's up it be here or something. Okay,
Be
be
here,
here.
Close.
the other one be there.
Let me
Yeah.
see if I can get a better
Brian,
picture of it.
Brian, can I do a search?
I was going to try to put it in chat if I could pull it up here, but you can't. There's too much stuff all around him. There he is. Let me see if I can copy this. Copy image address and
Yeah, that's my
paste it.
present. That's my present for you that I just posted, Brian. I put it in.
Multi-legged wiener
I
dog.
put it in. I put it in Roll20 chat, Brian.
So did I.
Pretty. Ooh. I wonder if the queen is that big fucking dragon. Just kidding. I hope not. That would suck.
That picture just shows you that there are different sizes of them.
Ah, good. Okay, good. Good.
And the one you fought was like the smaller one in the picture I put in there. Okay, so do you guys have any other questions for these guys? Anything else you want to do in town? Are someone going to try to harvest gut, offer up a
So
heart to
I
Bill
posted.
Shigoff?
I posted earlier that I wanted to have a look at the corpses to see if they have anything. And I do have a question. I would like to know if the townspeople know if the red caps are sort of part of the crew, or are they just hired thugs, or what's the...
Let me see if they say anything in the notes. Otherwise, I'll answer myself. It tells you the red caps they originate out of the Thorn Waste, but they've been in league with the Warden for a while. They basically work for anybody that allows them to maim, torture, kill things. They do that for pleasure. And they
So
are
with the warden, so is it safe to assume then, with the warden dead, that they're not in his employ anymore?
not under his employ, no, but
They're employed by
they
the
don't
queen.
know if they're employed by other lieutenants of the
Okay.
Queen. So it's very likely that they're probably more under the employ of the Queen in some way or another. So they're the reason why they are stuck here. They can't flee through the Thorn Waste for fear of being attacked by the Red Caps.
Okay. And then I would like to look at the bodies, please.
Okay.
When he's done, I'm going to harvest Bahir.
The
Bavair.
Hirt. The Hirt.
Bahir over Badair.
Okay, so let's start with the Knoll. Let me pull up his character sheet and see. I know he uses a flail. Let's see. What kind of armor? Why, it doesn't even show what kind of armor he wears. So we will say that he was, what's AC 15? What is that? Probably like just a hair above studded leather. Oh no, that was studded leather he wore for an AC of 15. He's got his heavy flail, and he does have some particularly nice looking gloves.
Okay. So I'm gonna sort of acknowledge to everybody that these are some particularly nice looking gloves, and then I'm gonna go and identify them while the Behir is being behearted.
Okay, let me make sure I added this here if I got to bring it over, what the gloves are. Someone else doing while Niv is doing the identify on these gloves.
You guys all see the Joker movie where he's strolling on that staircase? That's how Chovi's walking over to Bahir, sharpening his harvesting knives, just like whistling a tune, getting all excited to come over and gut this thing. And he's kind of doing like a dance, and he's crossing over and turning, spinning, and working his way over there. And he's getting ready to harvest. He's all excited. He's going to dig right in there.
So 1 second, let me pull this glove thing over, and I'll get to your harvesting. I think this is something that has come up before, maybe in the other campaign. Where are they? There they are.
Do 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 do.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh yeah, I had a character with these for a little while. They're nice.
Ooh. Ooh, that's nice.
The last ones, Brian said we weren't allowed to use the power if it was a cantrip, because Brian was mean.
Oh man, Brian.
Brian
He
the
doesn't
asshole.
say it because it doesn't say that in the write-up.
Ah, okay. I guess I never did update that, did I?
Nope, still didn't.
It's because I like being an asshole, evidently.
Must be.
All
No,
right.
no, it's not you being an asshole, Brian. It's you making stuff up on the fly.
I do. I do that a lot.
I know.
Okay. Harvesting. So you're going to try to harvest something from the Bahir, correct?
Everything and anything. Anything
First,
that's available.
you need to give me a nature or history check, or you can use your harvesting tools to see if you remember what all you can possibly harvest from a Bahir. And that will lead to your what you're going to try to harvest. Oh, look at there. Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants. You remember everything. So let's see here. Bahir, its hide is worth something, its blood is worth something, claws, teeth, horns, eyes, skull, and the what do they call this? The fundamentum. That's basically the gland they use to generate lightning damage. So lots of stuff in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different things you can
Oh,
potentially
God.
harvest from this thing.
We're gonna go to the Funk and Wagnall first, the fundamental.
Okay, so while he's doing this, anybody else doing anything in the village or want to ask any questions or do anything different?
Brit's overseeing them build a funeral pyre, assuming they go along with it for their deceased.
Their, I guess, goddess, which, shit, it's in here somewhere. There's an actual priest here, very low level priest, very mundane.
Oh
Something
no,
like,
competing interests.
yeah, something like Mother of the Land, it's part of the tower. 1 second, let me find it so I can not talk out my ass. Dunesend. Dwarf Tower, here we go. The Dwarf Tower. Stout watchtower is built of great blocks of granite imported from the Thesk Mountains to the west. Only surviving part of the Dwarven supply depot, it serves as Dunesend's defensive redoubt, as well as a shrine to Melora, the Wild Mother, the village's matron deity. It is attended by the aging priestess Fama Baruth. Where's Fama at? I think I had Fama on this map here somewhere. She might have been one of the people that ran away. Let me scroll back down here and see if I can find Fama. Ah, there she is. Good old Fama. And she's going to come up with a start. What's this about your goddess? Bill, whatever, Brother Bill?
You would watch your tone, junior priest. You speak to the high priest of Bil Shagath. I will not tolerate your words.
She kind of puts her
As
hands
a
on her
lady
hip
of the
like
cloth, I would expect better from you.
puts her hands on her hip like a typical Karen. Well, you are in the Wild Mother's realm right now, mister. So you better just get yourself straight. Whatever third world demon you got crawling up inside you.
Bil Shagath flashes a spell at her.
Is this one trying to paralyze her? Is that
To
what this
just
one is?
show her that she's making a mistake.
Bitch. You guys are taking this shit seriously. Okay. Let's see. This is a charisma save again. Okay. Come on, baby. Let's go, Fama. Just Wild Mother
Wait.
laughs at your petty attempts
She
to.
can re-roll.
It's a bitch. Oh, good lord! I never heard of such a god before. Ah! And she stops talking.
It would be wise to watch your tone with me.
Everybody around the crack goes, "Ooh, burn!" As they watch her freeze in place. All right, Chovy, what part of the Behir do you want to try to salvage first?
The Funkin' Wagnall, the gland.
That's the most difficult part.
Okay.
Okay. Is anybody going to offer him any kind of assistance on this?
Guidance on each one of his goes, he's going to get guidance.
So that's
Yeah.
1d4 additional.
Artie will give him some bestiality knowledge and
He likes
He
what?
already has
What?
He has bestiality knowledge already.
I don't remember giving you that skill, Artie. Are you proficient in bestiality? Well, yes, I am.
Chovy is. He likes the fish.
All right,
So it's an extra d4.
that's what your guidance is, right? It's a D4. I can remember if it ever goes up after you level up. All right, so go ahead and roll it if you want there, Chovy.
22.
A 22. Okay, you find it easy enough. Start to kind of cut around it as you're making your last cut. Like your hand just trembles for a slight second, like you got a chill. And then lightning shoots everywhere.
Oh,
Who all is standing next to Chovy?
just
I
the
should have
fake
asked that
nibs.
when we started.
The fake nibs.
Is guidance a touch spell?
That's been more than a minute. So
Oh.
those guys, yeah, Niv's standing there. That's fine. But Niv's mirror images are long gone.
Okay. All right, so just Niv is standing near Chovy, correct? Everyone else
Sure.
has kind of made their distance.
I'll be hanging out where I am.
Okay, so you're within 10 feet of Chovy.
Sure. Yep.
Okay, so everyone needs to make me a dexterity saving throw, except for Chovy. He just gonna take it.
Chovy rolled a 22 and failed that harvest.
Yeah, remember you saying it's the most difficult part to extract.
And I don't get any kind of bonus because I've got a horn sticking out of the middle of my head, right?
If you think it should be disadvantaged, but yeah, no.
Yeah, that's like a lightning
Lightning
rod.
rod.
Man. It's gonna rain out the sphincter.
Dexterity save, Brian, did you say?
Dexterity saving throw, yes.
14.
Okay, so you need to do a DC 14 to avoid this, versus half damage.
Excuse me.
And Chovy, you just take all this.
Holy fuck.
And now I need you to roll me a D100, Chovy,
Uh-huh.
to see how much of this Behir just got ruined by that. So, how many things did I say there was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were 8 things. So 6 of the 8 have now been destroyed on this thing.
Oh, man.
So what
I'll say
just
5 of
happened?
the 8. 5 of the
Did
8.
it just blow up?
It just electricity ripped everywhere into you guys and kind of ripped all of its parts out. Its eyes are ruined. Its blood is no longer good, and its hide is no longer good. All of its claws exploded. So you have its teeth and its horns left.
Behirs don't have immunity or anything to lightning damage?
Not when they're dead.
So you think that a creature's immunity is based on its livingness?
It is right now. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Oh, threw that one back on you.
I feel like a lot of players just made a note of that, Brian.
I like that.
So I have teeth and horns left, right?
Teeth, horns, and skull.
Skull. Okay, I'm going after the skull.
Okay. 21.
And
You're able to extract the skull,
Oh,
and you can probably sell this on
25.
the open market for about 150 gold.
Okay. We're gonna go for the teeth, not the teeth. The teeth.
Okay.
Alright. And still doing my D4. 25.
You're able to extract. Ooh, look at there, four teeth.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da. 2 of these can be crafted into a Bahir Fang dagger.
Ooh. Does it do lightning damage?
I don't
No,
think.
it shouldn't, because once it's dead, all the lightning is gone out of it.
That's right. Okay, I'm going for the horn. Honk if you're horny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Throw 4. Yeah.
There you go. Uh,
19.
2 horns, worth 75 gold pieces each.
And you said 2 of the teeth will make a dagger? So I get 2.
Correct.
I can make 2 daggers when we craft.
Potentially. Yep.
Okay.
The teeth by themselves are worth about 25 gold pieces each. If you can find someone that can craft into one of these daggers, those daggers typically sell for about 250 gold pieces each.
Okay. Next question. Is there any gold fillings?
Gold fillings. No, there is not.
Oh, shit. Okay. Ah,
That is true. I gave the chance, Ryan. That's I asked. 10 feet of them?
You
Even
sure
then, you
did.
said yes.
we did not do a pre-job briefing. You're right. We did not fill out the proper paperwork.
And there
A
was no
hazard.
PPE.
We didn't
There's
do a
no
hazard
PPE.
assessment. No hazard assessment. No PPE. I'm sorry, man. I should have known better. I was a safety officer. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you forgot to lock out the Bahir before you started carving him up.
That's right. If I had known, I would have done everything else first and done the exploding rectum last. Damn it.
Well,
Oh well.
that's your warning moving forward. That's the most difficult
Yeah.
part to try to extract. All right. Anything else you guys want to do other than Barit trying to convert the paralyzed Fama to Bill Shagath?
That's one thing, and then I want to speak with Beatty tonight.
Is Fama's judgment compromised?
Right now, she's paralyzed. Her whole body's compromised.
Ooh. Oh no, I won't. It's gonna go really bad, really dark. I'm not gonna do that. That's terrible. So, Sophie needs a long rest because he's poached.
So, like I said before, these 3 that are right next to Barit were the ones that were kind of like openly, I guess, grateful. Everyone else is like somewhat like scared or paranoid about what's going to happen next. So they're a little bit more untrusting of you guys, kind of standoffish, other than the 3 that are standing right next to Brit right now. Okay. All right. If there's nothing else you guys want to do,
Yeah.
then Lotho will put you up. I'll give you guys a hot meal, give you guys a place to stay in this. It's rather, very simple accommodations here. They don't normally get people to spend the night. It's been months since they've actually had a caravan come through here. But he'll offer to put you up for the night, feed you, do whatever else you need. Is there anything else you guys want to do? I know you said you want to talk to Beatty later that night. Barrett.
Yes.
Okay. And What about Fama when she breaks out of her paralysis? You gonna do anything different with her? Because she would be very haughty at you.
I'll ask her to come as well.
To have a little seance or something, or sermon?
Something like that.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage, Barrett. See if Fama will entertain. Oh shit! Look at you.
But this is entirely what I built my guy around.
She goes, I don't want to come, but I'm intrigued. So yes, tell me more about your brother Bill. So they will
So
go ahead.
okay. So I guess the key thing is I want to talk to them somewhere secluded. So
Okay.
preferably wherever we're staying for the night.
I think Beatty's little place is number 5. And he can find you guys like a little private room in his little bakery mess hall thing where everyone kind of has their
That would,
meals.
yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Anybody else do anything? Anyone else going to join this sermon or whatever it is?
Chovy will. He's a big fan of Barrett and Bill of B Diddy.
Artie will not.
Okay, so if the rest of you guys are going to stay, you don't have to move your tokens, but basically, I think it's like number 4 down here is where the accommodations are that Lothar has put you guys up in. All right, Britt, the floor is yours. How would you like to handle this role-playing opportunity?
So I've already kind of got Beatty on the hook, so I'm gonna start with Falma. Priestess Falma, you saw the difference between your god and mine. Tell me, do you not feel any rage at being left helpless? Do you not wish you had the power to have changed things?
'Cause I am just a lowly priest. I cannot ever hope to take on someone as powerful as the warden, or much less Queen
Falma,
Shephatiah.
that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking, do you wish you had the power?
I'd be afraid of what I'd lose if I
Bill
left the Wild
Shoggoth
Mother.
could grant it. You could take justice for your people. If we went and we slayed the queen, that would be the end of it. These are your people, your families, your homes. Do you not wish for the power to claim it for yourself? Claim your own freedom?
Yes, you're being 100% like truthful with this. You really are trying to convert her, and you're not blowing smoke, right?
For now.
Okay.
But yeah, he means every word he says.
Yep. Yep. So I'm going to make this a high DC, but you can give me a persuasion check to see if she'll consider it.
Okay. Oh man.
You want to burn a card for it? Is it worth that much to you?
She's not. Beatty is. I can see from the light in your eyes, Falma. You listen, but you do not hear. Leave us.
Says I just cannot risk losing my wild mother. She's been so good to me for all these years. If you go and defeat Queen Shephatiah, come back and talk to me again. Maybe my heart will change. So you can try the same thing with Beatty?
Well, Beatty's already tentatively on the hook.
Yep.
So I'm going to say, Beatty, if you want the power to accept Bill Shoggoth and reclaim your home, to no longer live in fear, you must accept Bill Shoggoth into your heart. Are you prepared for this?
Well, what's Bill going to do for me? What am I getting out of
First,
this?
ask what you may give to Bill. He does not give to those who do not take for themselves. He would ask a task of you, but he will not send you into this unprepared.
He's going to give me a task, or I just got to give him something. Which is it?
A task. A simple one, and I will make sure you're able to complete it. Just simply tell me yes or no.
You're not telling me anything. What am I getting out of this?
This is a matter of faith, BD.
Look at me. Do I look like someone who has faith? I'm stuck here with a
Exactly.
bunch of humans.
Faith comes when you need it most. Beatty, you must choose.
Give me a persuasion check. You have a fucking plus 10. Oh, he's got a chance. I can actually roll. Okay. I'm going to make this a ability. No, not ability. It's a skill. What's he want? I'll make it insight. Oh, what the hell? Loud Mother never did anything for me except maybe bring me a few crops every once in a while. Let's do this. What do I got to do? What's the task?
What happens next, Beatty? I need you to accept it, no matter what you think. Do you understand?
That sounds
I
kind of
hope
shady as fuck.
remove Fama's heart.
Do you understand, Beatty?
No, but tell me what it is.
Just accept Bill Shagath.
Right, whatever. I accept Bill Shagath.
Yeah, so then Britt's going to burn the rest of his spell slots, just repeatedly casting command on Beatty
Shit.
to froth him up into basically a mindless rage. Just, kind of like operant conditioning, just over and over, rage, hate, kill.
Okay.
And after he burns all of them, he's going to hand him the sickle that he took from the red cap. Bring me the heart of this owner, and Bill Shagath will empower you. And then he's going to send Beatty off into the woods.
Oh, you gonna send him after the red cap?
Yeah, that's his chest. That's his challenge.
Like shit. Put command in the chat for me, just so I can remind myself about how fucked this guy is.
So I'm not telling him. I'm not using command to do that. I'm using command to give him like the emotions, like rage, hate, spite, things like
Okay.
that,
Okay.
just to build up that emotional override his his mental capacity.
Okay.
And then just send him into a frenzy.
Okay. So just so we're clear, you really are gonna want to send him into the Thorn Waste after that red cap.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's got
All
the
right.
sickle though.
He's got the sickle. That's right. Commoner Beatty into the Thorn Waste. He runs out.
Bill Shagath. He gives you the means, not the end.
Guided by the Shagath. Guided by the Bill.
He goes
Yeah.
running out. At this point, it's later than that. It's starting to get dark, and he doesn't seem to care. So running out says, I am an instrument of Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill will kill. Mr. Red Cat, come on, let's get it on. He runs off into the Thorn Waste.
And Britt is just gonna stagger out of the bakery, coated in sweat, and just plop down wherever his lodging is for the night.
And Fama
So you're
just runs in. What are you doing to this poor man? Send him off to his death?
No, Fama. I gave him a choice, a chance for something better, something that you spurned. And he'll leave with that.
Okay.
and
So he
Chovy's gonna
disappears.
look
ahead.
at Fama and go, yeah, and walk out.
Where's the manager? I'm gonna tell Lotho. Lotho! They sent Beatty into the Thorn Waste. Those sons of bitches. Who's gonna cook for us? And we'll end that conversation there. So remind me, if and when you guys come back to Dunesend, to roll me a D100 to see how Beatty fared in the Thorn Waste.
Yeah,
Oh,
Britt's
that's
just
awful.
home growing his own paladins.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's do something else. You guys can all get the benefit of a long rest. And in the morning, are you guys want to head out into the desert to look for? Can it continue following your map, or is there something else you want to do?
Well, We need to provision ourselves, obviously, with water at least.
Yeah, and they'll share with you the fact that this was built on the old dwarven outpost. There are various contraptions of dwarven make that basically pump water out of a natural fed spring deep within the earth. That's where the well actually seeps down into. All these fields out here are irrigated by these pumps that bring water forth from deep underneath the earth. That's how they're basically able to survive out here in this one little thing. And this actual wall here, I need to kind of describe that to you.
Jeez. Are we glad we didn't toss a body in the well?
Or poison it? I don't know.
Well,
They tell you that this is called the Serpent Wall. Weathered stone formed of ancient basalt blocks and carved into the form of a serpentine creature with a crest running down its back. It stretches for miles in either direction, making the end of the rolling desert sands and the beginning of the thorn waste. Right here is a wooden stockade gate of recent construction that also features a great serpent-headed gate post. If you guys ask or care, Lotho or Fama will tell you that the Serpent Wall was here long before the Dwarven Supply Depot was ever established. And they tell you it probably dates back thousands of years to an ancient serpent kingdom that once ruled this region. There is a smithy here, although he can do mundane things like basic armor and weapons, basic repairs, so don't expect him to create your Behir Fang daggers.
how'd you know I was going to ask that next? Jesus. We're not coming back this road, anyways.
Okay. Other than that, I think I've described everything else to you. Okay. So you guys are heading out in the morning.
Who wants
Yeah.
the Shadowfell gloves?
Well, I've stopped doing spells, so Jovi's good.
You can have them if you want, Arterial. You're a wizard, right?
What's that?
You're a wizard,
You're a
Larry.
wizard too, right?
I'm a wizard.
Evocation?
What's that?
You're an evocation wizard, right?
Yeah.
So it probably is more beneficial to you. I'm divination, so you're more offensive spellcasting. I'm a bit more on the utility side.
He's
So they'll
way
probably
more
benefit you a
offensive.
bit more.
Don, we're talking about who wants the Shadowfell gloves.
Oh, those things are awesome. I could trade somebody. I have. What is it? The brass horn of Valhalla. Because I don't have. Can't remember what the.
And that's the one that you roll a d20. If you roll a 1, like it explodes.
No, it's the one where I need proficiency with all simple weapons, which I do not have. Can use an action to blow this horn. In response, warrior spirits from the plane of Isgard appear.
I don't hear any takers, so it may still be yours.
Okay, yeah, no, just keep it. Keep your things.
Okay.
Can you use the horn if you don't have simple weapons?
No.
Oh, then don't keep it.
Right.
I can use simple weapons. I'll take it. You
Okay.
take the Shadowfell gloves, though.
I already closed. I thought those went to somebody, so I just closed the thing.
No, nobody took them. So Shadowfell gloves. They're in the loot bag.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'll put it up again for you if you need it.
Hey, Brian, following the effects of the long rest, how's the horn on the middle of my head? How's that doing?
Roll me a d100. Whisper it to me.
All right.
Well, if you quit picking at it, jeez, man.
Are you looking for the whisper function? I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's /WGM, right?
So, yeah, /W. I think it's space GM.
Okay.
Or I think the dice tower even does it for you.
Oh, does it do it? Okay.
Yeah.
The dice
just gotta
tower, you see the
choose a
top
prompt.
There
GM
it is.
roll.
Okay. There you go.
Nope, your horn is still there.
All right.
All right, so if you guys are heading out the desert, just give me like a general marching order. Starting at the top and working your way down. How you guys want to continue to follow the map that Bram Ironfell, if I remember correctly, gave you guys?
Yeah, because we're heading to the same joint. I think we're going after the same shit.
So you're heading south. So Chovy, are you in back or you want to be in front?
Oh, I want to be at the front. I think Taco Bell wants to be closer to the back.
Is that true, Taco B?
No, I'm okay where I am. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
I don't learn from my mistakes when I'm standing too close to Gary, so I'll just be right behind him.
Just remember, the day before, Chovy had explosive diarrhea, and he's not necessarily feeling 100%. So I'm just saying, you're at risk.
So
Before we start,
everyone did a. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm just going to say before we start, I'm going to roll my portent die for the day. I got 2 of them.
Okay.
There you go. 10 and 14.
Okay. So if you haven't already, everyone should be at full health. Got all your mana back. Everything's reset.
All the manana.
Okay, so let's see. Do anything else that they're going to share with you before you leave? Let me go up and read the notes. I think I shared this with you, but let me read it again since now I found the text. Lotho tells you guys the warden first appeared in the desert a year ago, stating that Queen Shephatiah. Let me copy and paste that because I'm not sure I'm even saying it correctly. It's got a whole lot of P and H's in there. Control me. Queen Shephatiah had come to reclaim her ancient throne. He tells you the name meant nothing to them, but the warden slew several of our strongest when we stood against him. Now he orders to pay tribute in goods and food, or his blue worm will devour us. Let's see here. Told you that already. Yeah, I think that's everything. All right, so as you travel, the intermittent desert landmarks you pass are a perfect match for the course set out on Bram's map directions. These are scattered series of basalt pillars, the remnants of a long ago volcanic eruptions rising now like sentinels from the sand. And on the second day of travel, I need everyone to give me a perception roll, please. So since you got a second day, if you want to re-roll those portent dice, I guess you can if you want to. Taco B, if you
Sure.
didn't like
Okay.
those for some reason.
Much better.
Okay. All right, so let's see, 4 perception rolls. Does someone not roll a perception roll? Let's see, Taco B, Barit, Niv. Oh, who's that leave? Chobi?
Yeah, I'm back. I was peeing.
Ah,
Less urgent bio break. Perception.
okay. All right, so a few of them on here for a little bit. Ahead, a figure emerges from a haze of windblown sand. The emaciated form of an elderly woman female crawls towards you on hands and knees, her face lined and sunburned beneath the hood of a ragged cloak. Her voice raised against the wind, she calls out, "Turn back! Nothing but death awaits you in the heart of the desert." And Tacoby, you notice something else with your perception roll. So I'm going to whisper something to you. Up to you. I'm assuming you'll share this with everybody, but it's up to you whether you say it out loud or have some other way of doing it. Let's see if I did this correctly.
Okay, I'll tell the group that something doesn't appear right. It looks like there might be something slightly covered in sand a little bit behind her, lying on the ground. Not sure what it is, but she doesn't look like she's by herself.
Chovy's readying his war pick. If anything untoward happens, he's going to lash out pretty hard. So he'll attack the thing that's hidden in the sand that comes near him.
Artie will jump on his broom and zoom up into the air to get a better look.
Forget about
Can I
that
call
damn.
out to the Can I call out to the woman and say, "Hey, what's that on the ground behind you?"
You certainly can.
Okay, I'll do that. How far ahead of us is she?
1 second, I'm getting ready to put you on the map so I
You
can
guys,
give you that
you
answer.
guys know those angler fish where they bury under the sand and their tongue is this little thing? I think that old lady's the tongue of a monster.
You know that
Right.
fish don't actually aren't in the sand, right, Gary?
It's same difference.
Brian, you're about to say that damned what now?
We're in an ocean of sand.
Your broom. I keep forgetting about the broom.
Mm.
And the fact that you get to fly everywhere.
Well,
It's
I
like
have a ring of flying, but you don't comment on my damn ring.
well, because I think every one of Don's characters can fly. This little gnome had a magic carpet, I think, and yeah. All right. So let me do this. I think I've got because this is daylight, so you should be able to see. So 1 second, let me kind of put you in more of a realistic position here. And your question, Takabi, was how far away?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Like she's about 30 feet away. Kind of crawling down one side of a dune. That make sense?
Yep. Yeah. So I call out and say, "Hey, what's that on the ground right behind you there?"
It's like she turns around, looks somewhat frantic. What? What is it? Save me! And she starts kind of crawling off in a different direction. 5, 10, 15.
Never trust old women alone in a desert.
Ugh.
Let me
Frickin'
switch you to the map.
seniors.
Did I set up the map? Let me do a shift click. May have to zoom out. Did everyone see?
Yep.
And
So
the spot where you saw like something, right about here. And just to set this up, so these little lines right here, these are kind of like the top of the dunes. So it's a slope down, and right here is where it kind of levels off before it starts to pick back up again. Right here, Chovy, you're at the bottom of this dune right here, right now. That makes sense.
Okay.
And this is the
Is
top
it
little ridge of it.
difficult? Is it more difficult terrain to go up the dune? Are you
At this
gonna
point, as you
penalize
go
us
up a
out?
dune, it is going to be difficult terrain. As you go down, it's not.
So heading towards this thing in the sand, at what point does it start up a dune? Right about here, or right where the color changes?
So you can kind of see right where you are, the kind of orange.
Yeah.
That's where the dune
So
stops, and it kind of levels out right here, where it's all kind of like this beige color. So it starts to go back up
okay,
again, right
right
here.
about there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not in any kind of initiative order. So
Okay.
what you guys like to do here?
Can you put some kind of mark where this thing under the sand is? Just a X, like is it right there, like right on the crossroads, right on the ridge?
Well, Takabi's the only one that saw it.
Yeah, so
Oh,
no one else can see it, so I kind of have to point it out, right? So I can just kind of give like a general direction because nobody else can see it yet.
Britt will use detect thoughts on the woman.
Jovi's going to move up and intimidate her.
Okay, don't anybody move more than 15 feet as we're doing this, since we're not in any kind of initiative order.
Hey, Chovy, before you intimidate her, don't do that because
Right.
she gets a save, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make her save be a 3.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend a portent die and have her save on the detect thought spell. Her saving throw is gonna be a 3.
Perfect. Nice.
All
Well,
right,
I'm not
so
using that portion yet. Just the surface thoughts so far.
Oh, okay.
It'll also tell me if the thinking part is her, or potentially something is thinking under the sand.
all right, so what's happening first? Are you casting that, or is Chovy moving closer?
Oh,
Which
he's
is happening first
casting
here?
that. I've moved my 15 feet. I haven't done anything yet. Once he does his thing, then I will move on to mine.
Oh, is anybody gonna make a saving throw?
I'm trying to figure out the order of operations here. Does Chovy move first? Does Barit cast his thing first? What's going on here?
Oh, I'm just kind of walking behind Chovy.
Let's
Brit's
start with the
casting
detect
the
thoughts.
thing. Yes, Brit's
Then,
doing
then
the
I can see its mental state as everyone else does their portions.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chovy and Takumi move back to where you started then. If Barit's doing detect thoughts first. Okay, and I got to read this wall of text to see what I got to do when you're just doing surface thoughts. Okay, so you learn the surface thoughts of the creature. I guess that's really open to interpretation, isn't it? Surface thoughts. Surface thoughts.
Like
What is
if
her
she's
surface
hostile
thoughts?
towards us.
Surface thoughts.
Hunter, hunger, food.
Oh yeah, she's definitely hungry. She's definitely thirsty. You're picking that up. Just reading if it gives you more guidance in here. What surface thoughts are. It's only if you try to get more information is when you do the save, right?
Yeah.
Surface thoughts, yeah. So she's hungry and thirsty and tired.
Okay. I'll
You'd
wait for the
figure out
others to
surface thought. You'd
approach.
figure out if she was lying or if she wasn't really afraid of what Tacoby just told her.
If you're trying to see if she's lying, that's going to require like a save. I'm not going to get that from surface thoughts. I'm not going to give that away for free.
Oh,
Okay, then yeah, we'll just
I
do
think
the
the
save
spell allows
DC.
that.
So we'll do the wisdom saving throw. We'll get the whole shebang.
Okay, so you are
Why
going
not?
deeper. Okay, all right.
I'll make your saving throw be a 3, Brian.
Okay. Fucking important dice. Just fuck everything up, right?
They are important dice.
Okay. So, well, but did you tell anyone that you're casting this, Barit?
No.
So, can you use portent dice on something you don't know is happening, Taco B?
Let me double check.
Oh, boom.
Here, I'll link it.
Okay. Any attack roll, saving throw, ability check made by you or creature that you can see within one of these foretelling rolls. So this is not attack roll, technically, right?
Nope.
And this is what's the components? There's no components of it. No verbal, no somatic, no material, nothing.
It's a saving throw. He gets a glimpse of the future. He's glimpsing the
No.
future that he's making a saving throw, and so that's what he's making that saving throw less.
Yeah, detect thoughts has no components or anything. It's
Right.
entirely mental from the feat.
Right, that's what I'm trying to get to. I meant the saving throw for detect thoughts. So I'm going to rule that you can't tell that Barrett is casting a spell because there is no verbal, somatic, or material components of his spell.
Yeah, but he's reading the future, Brian. He's not reading the present as to whether or not the guy's casting a spell. He's says right in the spell that he's reading right in the portent die that he's reading the future.
Yeah, but it also
He's
says you can
glimpsing the
replace any
future.
attack roll, saving throw, ability check made by you or creature you can see with one of these foretelling rolls.
We'll just send it without the portent.
All right.
We'll trust that lowly 13 save. And I mean, what's the worst that happens? The sand anglerfish pops up from the totally not shady woman in the middle of the desert.
All right, so if you do this and it succeeds, it means you get everything. If it fails, it means what?
I don't get any information, but it, regardless of what happens, it knows that I'm going deeper into its mind.
Okay. You see like a confused look come over her face, like and she's kind of looking around, somewhat confused. But you get no further details out of her. Kobe and Takabe, you're now moving forward.
Chovy is now. He's going to move his 15.
Brian, what can I do?
You're flying, right?
Yep.
Okay. Everyone can move at least 15 feet if you want to.
And what do
Chovy's
I
still
see?
readying his weapon, and he's going to threaten her.
I need Chovy and
Niv-
Takabe.
Niv's in the air as well.
Okay, give yourself a little flying token action to remind myself, please. I need Chovy and Takabe to give me either an acrobatics or an athletics check. As you get to this section of the sand, it becomes even softer as your feet start to sink into the sand. All right, so back up a little bit. 5 feet to there. 5 feet to there. You guys both sink into the soft sand, and you become restrained at that point. You're restrained up to your knees in some really soft sand as you sink into it right here.
Okay, we're still not in like a turn order, right?
Not right this second.
Okay. I'm gonna cast fly on myself to get out of it. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go.
Okay, give yourself a little flying token action. You still got to make me another athletics check to see if you can break out of it, because you're restrained in here. Or acrobatics, your choice.
Sure.
Yeah, you can break out of it, so you're flying. I'll say you're at least 10 feet up at this point.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly. I'll get to about 20 feet in the air, and I will. I'm gonna hover over the spot that I saw the kind of the thing, the cloaked figure lying down in the sand.
Okay, everyone can move
So kind
15 more feet if they want to, or try
of hover
to.
around, hover
Okay,
around there
Brian,
and have a look and see what I can see.
Yes, Artie?
can I do an active um, perception?
Yeah, that's fine.
What do I need to do to move?
Another athletics or acrobatics to kind of break yourself free of this. Okay, there you go. You can break out. So she's going to continue to move 15 feet this direction because she's somewhat scared of you guys, freaking out about what was probing in her mind a while ago, unbeknownst
If I
to
was
you.
her, I'd be running away too.
Okay, Artie, you give me a perception roll. Is that right? Oh,
Yep,
18. Sorry, I
18.
missed it. What direction are you looking?
Where we saw that thing before. I believe it was right in here.
You're not seeing what Takabe was talking about.
Okay. Anything in that general direction, though?
Not with an 18. Nope.
Okay.
So because I've already perceived it, can I do an investigation to see if I can get any more information?
Sure, I'll allow that. Well, here, I'll make it obvious for you. Since you did a 13, let's do this. As this one pops out from the cloak, this you kind of studying its spot. And then Chovy, where's the word? I'm going to read this. Fight music turned on. Turn it on, Brian. Turn on the fight music. Firstly, Takumi, you start investigating this spot where you thought you saw something before. A bestial humanoid suddenly rises from the ground, the layer of sand that's concealed it streaming down its mottled brown cloak. It wields a razor-sharp short sword, snarling. And Chovy, as the old woman crawls away, you see the old woman's form shimmer like heat haze. In her place stands a wizened green hag, pointed teeth bared in a hideous smile as she laughs. So let me replace this sweet-looking, commoner-looking token with something more sinister. Is everybody rolling initiative? Is everybody in?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, Takumi, you get to go first.
Okay, I'm going to stay in the air and... I guess I don't have as much time to think about what I want to do. I'm just going to... I'll do a firebolt at the hag.
Holy shit, guys! My encounters are kicking ass so far. Alright, she screams! And then laughs again. Anything else, Takumi?
I'm going to move back a little bit, and I'm done. I'm 20 feet in the air.
20 feet in the air. Got it. Okay. Okay, this guy. This guy looks like he has excessive amount of fur all over his body. Has sharp teeth as he snarled at you, Takumi. Just now that everybody's flying, I gotta see if these sons of bitches were equipped with something they can shoot with. Ah, they do. Thank God. That would have sucked. Alright, so it's going to Takumi, you're the one that shot the hag, right? So he's going to shoot at you. He does not like that. So a longbow.
I'm going to use my reaction to... Oh, he rolled a 20?
25.
Twice?
There's not crits, if that's what you're asking.
He's got 2 shots.
2 shots. Okay, I'm going to use my reaction on his first shot to make
Is your portent?
it roll with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I gotta roll that one again. Okay, so the first one's gonna be rolled.
That one's a miss, so I take 9 piercing, and I got to do a con save to maintain concentration, right?
Yes, that's correct. DC 10 or half the damage.
Alright.
So you're still concentrating.
Alright, I take 9 damage.
Okay. And hold please. Chovy, you see another one come over the top of the ridge. Also with a longbow. And he's going to shoot in your direction, Chovy.
Yep.
So, longbow.
First one hits.
And where's the third one? Barrett, give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Hey, you see it coming.
I'm gonna be
From
honest. I
behind.
think this is the first perception roll Barit has passed this whole game.
Well, good for you. That means I don't get my attack with advantage. There's another one comes up from behind you, over this ridge behind you. It's another longbow, and he's also going to try to shoot you twice. Damn. Assuming both those hit, Brett.
Yeah, that hurts.
Okay. Next up is the hag. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Trying to maximize this shit. Oh yeah, you're up in the air, right, Nirvana?
Yep.
Okay. How high up did you go?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, so she's got to get pretty damn close to you. So 5, 10, 15. She's going to get right about there to get within 30 feet of you, basically. And then she's going to let out a howl. A blood-curdling, shrieking howl. I need Nirvana, Barit, you're not flying, and Chovy to give me con saves. Holy shit, guys.
Barit needed that.
Okay, so half of this damage in thunder damage. Here, I'll put it in chat so you can see the whole thing. Oh, look at there, half a 10. So 5 thunder damage, and you're not pushed. Does she want to do that yet? She does not. I don't think so. Oh, so she'll stay right there. She is not going to move. Actually, she will move 5 more feet. She went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to right there. All right, Barit, you're up.
Okay, so Barit's near the top of this dune ridge, right?
Right here is where it starts to kind of flatten out. So you're kind of
I mean, if he
you're
moves
higher a little
like
bit.
up here, is there a lip he can dive down behind to try and get some cover?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, well he's going to run, jump, and hit the ground, going prone, and then he's going to cast Cure Wounds as a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
Because he is absolutely trashed right now. And that doesn't seem to have cast it as a
I did. Get the
3rd level.
additional 2d8. Shouldn't have been a total of 3d8 at that level?
Yeah, it should have been 3d8.
Yeah, so
It
you
was
got the
3d8.
10 plus the 5.
Oh, okay. So I was adding things wrong. Poorly understanding the layout. Okay.
Is that it for Barit or anything else?
No, he is staying as low as he absolutely can to the if that shifter doesn't get another shot on him.
Okay. All right. So put your token sideways to remind me that you're prone. And Niv.
All right. Niv is going to fly down. Niv is going to Moonblade attack at the hag. Oh, that's too bad. That was a good amount of damage. I'm going to...
You know what? I'm going to throw a card out so you can re-roll that.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Throw it in the top corner there, Brian.
I see it.
So a 16.
16 does not hit. This is one old tough hag.
I'm going to throw my card out to reroll it. 17.
There you go. 17
All right.
is the number to hit.
So original damage is 29.
29. Radiant damage. Let me make sure she doesn't like double hate that.
Doesn't you have to take all the damage for all 3 rolls? Because we burned cards.
Minus 29. She took 29 damage. That's a pretty damn good hit.
Okay,
Yep.
and then I'm going to offhand Stinger, which is a miss. And then as my bonus action, I am going to cast I'm going to use my Inner Resilience for a dodge action, for a dodge bonus action.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. At the end of your turn, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw as you feel like some kind of pulse of energy coming off of this hag. Let's put it out here in front of everybody so they can see it.
I saved.
So nothing. Okay, so for Niv.
Yep.
Okay, Chovy.
Toby's just going to move 5 feet. It's going to be a party. Full on rage. Full on magma war pick damage. And full on smack you in the arsehole.
And all that, she sidesteps it.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my magma war pick again.
There you go.
And for all of that, 29.
Shit, 16, 20, 29 damage. She is shrieking now. Anything else, Chovy?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, give me a charisma saving throw, Chovy.
You betcha, I'm very charismatic.
Take that 1 point of psychic damage.
Oh no. Oh,
I know
no.
you're scared now.
Hey, I should get a bonus to that roll because the Oilers are winning 5-1. I just had to throw that in there.
All right. Is it for Chovy?
Yeah.
Okay. Artie.
Artie is going to where the just had it. Oop. Come on.
You're not going to be able to cast a fireball and not get Nirvana and Chovy, at least part of it.
Oh, I bet you're wrong.
Oh, you got that fucking shape spell. I forgot.
I was waiting for that, Dawn. Good reply.
He's a sculpture.
Mr. Magic.
Yeah. Now that
Dex
should have
save.
landed dead center
with you.
on. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why.
Can I play an inspiration
There
card?
we go.
And you what?
I'd like to play an inspiration card.
Play an inspiration card?
Play there
Oh,
anytime you want, Ryan.
I'm going to play that inspiration card.
Okay, there's, I see 1, 2 on the... Oh, shit. I'm afraid to zoom in on this and read it now.
I can't
Automatic
remember how to-
critical. Use this
Automatic.
card when you hit with an attack, it's automatically a critical hit.
Nice.
What does that mean on a dex save? Because you can't really crit on a save, can you? It has to be a 2-hit roll to get a critical hit. But you know what? Screw it. I'll say he gets max damage on this.
Okay, if the hag's going to do a saving throw, I'm going to make her save be a 2. If she's going to do a dex save.
Okay, so 27. I said I was going to give you max damage, so 27 and 48. All right, get rid of your fucking fireball, Don. She just explodes into dust. You guys watch this fireball explode all around Chovy and Niv, and then when the smoke finally cleared, all you see is a bunch of rags laying on the ground. all these guys start to howl from each one of these things. Like, holy shit!
Oh, and Artie, you forgot to roll your plus. What is it? A 1d8 necrotic damage from your gloves.
Oh, I didn't use that, but
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, next time. Okay.
next time.
Yeah, don't forget it next time. We might need the help.
All right,
Oil is fun.
that was a fun encounter. Into round one, you guys need to strategize on these few stragglers.
Nope.
Are there 2 or 3?
There's 3 of them that you see.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna use my javelin of lightning on this one. I know it's a waste on just one dude, but I'm gonna hurt him.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess it's my turn again. Okay. Well, I'll firebolt again the shifter that's closest to me.
Okay. That misses.
Oh, God damn it!
Anything else out of Taco Bee?
My flying speed is 60 feet, so I moved 60 feet and I'm done.
You remember there was one over here, right?
Oh yeah, so there is. Oh, whatever. If he hits me, he hits me. I'm only 20 feet in the air, and it's a nice soft landing in the sand.
All right. Next up are these guys. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that one feels brave. So this one still feels brave. He's got 1, 2, 3. I'll say 4 choices because he can't see Barrett. So D4 starting, go from left to right on the screen. Chovy.
Yep.
You're gonna get 2 longbow attacks from him.
Yep.
Oh, look how shitty that was. And another shitty one.
Yep.
Okay, next up is this guy. Ah, he's brave too. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, only 4. Can't see Brit. So again, left to right on my D4. 1, 2, 3. That would be Artie. Artie, 2 longbow attacks.
Oh.
Ooh,
I doubt
Artie.
that crit damage is set up correctly. So let's see. So it's 14 plus 16. Holy shit. 30 points of piercing damage on a crit.
Oh shit.
I'll play my last inspiration card and make you re-roll that attack.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I've got inspiration cards. Let me do my own.
Oh, okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Did you drop it?
Yeah, let me I'll actually just use this one.
Oh, okay. Zoom in again. What's happening? You just carve when either you or an ally can be hit by a ranged attack. Attack misses. The attack misses and the target falls prone. Oh, you fall prone.
No, target does.
Right, he's shooting at him.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's the target.
So I hit the deck, in other words.
Right.
Yeah.
Target creature may not use this if they are already prone. Okay. All right, so you turn prone in midair, or are you going to the ground? Your choice.
I'll go prone in midair then. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of hang off my broom instead of ride
You
on
like
a.
the Matrix dodge.
All right.
Yeah.
Slow
the third
motion
guy's
Matrix
brave.
dodge.
Oh, all these guys are brave. So he saw Barrett go over there, but he's got 4 of the choices. He's going to stay right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from right to left. 1 through 4. Artie. He's going to shoot at you again.
Okay.
Or the other one is. So 24 and a 15.
Well, at 24 hits, the 15, I'll put up a shield.
And every one of them, after they fire, is going to duck back behind some cover. Like Barrett is doing over there. So I'll say right now, Artie, you're the only one that can see these 2.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense?
Yep.
Okay. And look, my hag is dead. Barrett, what'd you like to do over there behind all your cover?
If Brit pops up, can he see the shifter that shot him?
If he pops up, I'm going to say no, because this ridge kind of curves right here. So if you draw a straight line from you to him,
Okay, so he can even get a little fancy with it. He can move. He can move forward.
yeah,
He'll,
from there
he'll
you
keep
can.
some of his movement. And he'll cast Moonbeam at level 3 on that dude because damn, that hurt. And if he's an actual shapeshifter, then he'll have disadvantage.
What kind of save is this? On save.
On save.
Now let me read if they're considered a shifter. Is that what you said? This thing has something against
Yeah.
shifters?
Yeah, and any shapeshifter or any
Yeah.
shape changer, and they'll
Yep.
revert to their original form if he has one.
Yeah, shit. What's it say here? So he doesn't necessarily change, but there is a minor change to him that you probably won't notice from that distance.
That's fine, because as soon as Brit casts it, he dives back behind the dune with the rest of his movement.
Okay.
That
All
shit
right.
hurt.
All right. So what's the damage on this?
Wow.
Let's see the damage. Oh, I got to scroll up more. I see it now. It's at 16 or 4 and 4, 8.
No, yeah, whopping 8.
Okay. But he made the save. Because DC's only 13, right? So it's half damage.
Yes.
Okay, so 4. Okay. And Niv. I'm sorry. Was it something else, Britt?
No, that's it from him.
Okay. All right, Niv.
He's just maintaining the concentration.
Okay, Niv's going to get a little bit closer here while flying back up into the air. So she's 20 feet in the air as well. And Niv is going to drop our favorite spell.
Which one? I think Niv has several, doesn't she? Oh, Fireball. Okay. Dex saves.
Dropping on both of those shifters.
Okay, this is the one that's up top. And I'll do one for the one that's further down. Wow. That's pretty shitty considering their dex saves. Alright, so one gloriously failed, one gloriously succeeded. So this one takes all 25. And the other one takes half, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else, Niv?
And then she's going to use a key point for dodge.
Okay. Chobi.
Hey. So he's going to go 20 and 40. Double movement, right? I have 40
Yeah,
feet
double
of
move to
movement.
go up the hill.
Okay, so I got to here. I have 40 feet of movement. And I'm going to hit this guy here with the old jab of lightning.
Yep.
So,
Did you like how I placed him for you?
Yes, well, that was very nice. Oh,
Oh!
Lord
So-
loves a duck.
So does
Wow.
it only affect this guy if you hit the first one, or is this guy still subject to it?
Nobody's got a card.
On a card?
I hit him with a 9?
No. I was asking,
Oh.
you're aiming at this guy, but I don't know if the
Yeah.
javelin thing still affects this guy in the path, or
It
does
would.
it have to
That's
hit?
why I got to hit the farthest guy.
Oh, you have to hit the farthest guy for this guy to be
Yeah.
affected? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So Rob's
So-
question, does anyone want to burn a card for him, or is this going to be a miss?
Not really, but I will.
Okay, no pressure, Chovy.
24.
There you go. That
for
hits.
21 and
Yep, force
13
damage.
for the first guy.
Okay, 21. And it's half. Where's the 13?
No, it's 13 for the lightning. Oh no, why is that?
So when you
How
read
about-
what it actually when you read what it actually does, Brian, hurl it, speak its command word, turns into a bolt of lightning 5 feet wide that extends out to a target 120 feet. Each creature in that line, excluding you and the target, must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. So the first Razor Claw Shifter needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's what I thought. There's some kind of save.
Let's
That's what I was
start
wondering
with
about.
that. Okay, so he made his save, so he takes half of the lightning damage.
Okay, so 6 of that 13.
Lightning bolt turns it back in, blah, blah, blah. Make a ranged weapon attack against a target. On a hit, which he did hit, the target takes the damage from the javelin plus 4d6 lightning damage. So he takes the 8 piercing plus the 13. There is no save on the target that he's actually aiming at. It's a hit.
Yeah.
Right. I'm so confused because the 13 on his attack says magma pick. 2d8 magma pick.
Oh, I can re-roll it because I think I had it selected by accident. So, or we can break out the.
Well, it's 4d6. You're not really rolling 4d6 here anyway. So just roll 4d6, Gary.
Yeah.
I'm going to add 13 back to him, and I'll add your 46 on there. Yeah.
So the second
18.
Razor Claw Shifter takes the 8
Wow.
piercing plus the 10 lightning.
Yeah.
I got it. They're all cut up. Okay, they're both hurting, but they're both still standing.
Cool. I still have some movement left because I went downhill for the last bit, so I'm going to step up to him. And I'm still raging. And I'm going to hit him with the old war pick at just at 8.
8 does not hit.
Yeah. And that's it for me.
Okay. Artie.
All right. I'm glad you guys left a little bit for me.
A little meat in the bone.
So I'll come up and
Wait a minute. A little bit for you? Didn't you like just obliterate the fucking hag? Wasn't that you?
pretty awesome.
Well, I think a couple of us helped out with that.
I know. I get it. You're trying to get both of them.
yep.
Okay, remove your fireball so I can click on my tokens.
That's the same thing I got.
need you to remove the fireball so I can click on my tokens.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you needed. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you needed me to play the fireball.
Oh, that was good. You showed me where it was. I just said I can't click on my tokens once you put that on there. That's
Yeah.
That's the higher one, and the lower one. This.
Oh,
shit.
nice.
So both of them take half damage. So 13 fire damage on both of them. Whew. That back one is not looking good.
You say smoking.
And the one in front is definitely bloodied now. Okay. Anything else, Artie?
No, that's all I got.
Okay. All right. End of round 2. You guys need to strategize? Take that as a no.
Nope.
Tacoby.
Okay.
Everybody's got the bloodlust tonight.
Wow. I just need to have a group of wizards come fight you guys. I do nothing but fireballs. All right, move your fireball so I can do my saves again. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about this group check I can do. Let's see if it works this time. Okay, dexterity saving throw. DC is 16. The damage would be 26 if they fail. That didn't work. So I gotta do it manually. Dex save. Good to know though now. I gotta try to figure out why that Root check is not working. And the upper one failed, and he is fried to a crispy little shifter nugget. And this guy takes half, 13. Not looking or feeling well.
Just move back a little bit, and I'll end my turn. I'll use my free action to take full credit for killing that Razor Claw shifter.
Good work, Testicles.
No shit.
All right, so who's left? Let's see if this guy's shitting his pants yet. No, he's still feeling like he's got a shot. Don't know why. So he's dropping his short bow. And I think he now has a short sword.
He should drop his shorts.
There's something else he gets when he's bloody. They gotta look at it.
Gets
Bad
blood. He gets
attitude.
blinded from the blood in his eye.
Yeah,
Okay.
blood in his eye. Like a big pizza pie.
Blood-eyed.
How do I get rid of the fireball token?
Click on it and delete it.
Select it and delete it with the backspace
Click the
key.
delete button.
Those two short attacks are on you, Chovy.
Yeah, so half for each, because, raging.
Okay.
And, but both hit.
Okay.
Good on him.
Then he is going to back away from you because he is stupid.
Oh, well, suck this.
24 for 8.
Yep.
He survives that. And these guys have a neat little thing called this.
Yeah, well, it's only 7.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Out of sight from everybody. I say you're like 60 feet up, though, right, Niv?
Well, I'm definitely high enough to see. I'm up over top of this other.
Dune.
I'm over top of this one, so I can definitely see over top of this one.
All right, so Niv, you can see him. Artie, I'm going to assume you're up high as well.
Yep.
You can see him. I'm going to say Takabi, he's going to have like 3/4 cover from how far away you are because he's just over this ridge, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that is him. Let's see if the other guy is scared shitless. Wow, all my guys are brave. So it was Barrett that shot him before. He doesn't feel very brave enough to step over. Gonna step over to here. You're prone though, aren't you, Barrett?
Barrett is prone and he's crossing his fingers.
Okay, so he was right here.
You're all talk when you're talking about
20,
Bill
25.
Billabong, but
I think
you
he's
ain't
on
doing
his knees
sweet
with his
dick
ass
wall
in
any
the air.
other time.
Yeah, he's on his knees with his ass in the air.
You know, a lot of you are talking big to the only person who can revive you when you die.
Or he can sacrifice you when you die.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 longbow attacks with disadvantage. So this is the first attack. I'm going to roll it twice. That obviously misses. And his second attack with disadvantage. 12, I'm assuming misses as well.
It does.
Okay, and he's going to 5, 10, 15, back over to here again. Okay. Hag is dead. Barrett.
Give fireball.
Britt does not have fireball, surprisingly. He's going to inch forward. First, he's going to move his moonbeam back on top of the shifter.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Remember, I gave you a token you can drop for that.
Oh, you absolutely did, and I forgot about it.
So did I.
There we go. So it would have been somewhere over here, and he just moves it back.
Yep.
Onto the guy.
So you need to cast that again to do the damage.
Oh, well, that's... None of that is right. It would be another.
It's only showing 2d10, so if it's supposed to be higher at your level, that's probably not cooked into that.
It definitely should be. I cast that as a 3rd level, so I'll just cast the spell again like this.
So
So
15. I'll take your damage since my thing's all fucked up. So con save versus 15 damage. 15 damage. Does not like that.
yep. And then Brit will cast, or actually, does moving that take an action? Oh, moving it does take an action. So Brit is going to squat back down.
Okay. Him.
All right. So Niv is going to, in a Supergirl pose, point herself in the direction of this Razor Claw shifter. She's going to get to about here, and then she just disappears in a mist, and she appears right here, standing beside the Razor Claw shifter,
Why?
using Misty Step with her bonus action. She then sort of verbally taps him on the shoulder and says, "Hey, dude, I'm over here." And then she smacky 17 for a lot of damage.
Well, I guess it's too
23.
late to make that attack roll a 2 with my important die, huh? I'm just kidding, Rob. That would have been hilarious, though.
And so when
You
she
do that
does
to
that,
me.
when she does that, she actually, instead of swinging down with the Moonblade, she actually swings up with the Moonblade, disemboweling him from bottom to top instead of top to bottom.
Nice. I'll give you an inspiration card for that. Like that blood and gut kill.
And she uses the last 10 feet of her movement to raise 10 feet up into the air.
Alrighty. Chovy.
Jovi's going to go up 10, 20, 30, 40. And being that Chovy was once in the Olympics in the decathlon, he's going to lob a javelin at where the moonbeam is landing. I imagine it's disadvantage, but
Correct.
it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot, right? What's the worst that can happen? 21? No rage, just 5.
21. Disadvantage is lobbing a javelin over the hill.
And he medaled. He medaled in the decathlon, so he's sending another.
Gotta meet it to beat it. So son of a bitch, both of you are. Oh,
And now he
Both of
looks
them
like a fucking porcupine. And that would be it for Chovy. Chovy mock high fives Talkleby because he's up in the air.
Yeah.
But he air high fives him.
Alright, I'm feeling generous. I'll give you an inspiration card. You get an inspiration card. You get an inspiration card. Alright, did it for Chovy? Gary, is that it?
Yep, that's absolutely it. That's all I got.
Okay. Artie.
Artie. All right. He is going to zip across the battlefield. And can't remember where that was, but doesn't matter. He's going to firebolt the young feller down here. I'm gonna re-roll that actually.
Your 9 was your attack roll.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That is. That means it misses.
So,
I'll play a
well,
card.
it would.
Here,
He just
So-
played. He just
re-roll
played
that.
one.
I
Re-roll
just played
that.
my card.
To re-roll it?
Yeah.
No. Well, there you go. We both did.
So we'll take that first damage of 11.
Hits.
The 20, But then we also got these new cool gloves.
That's some necrophiliac damage.
The
Nice.
necrophiliac damage, and I gotta look. Let's
The
see,
D-
1d8 of necrophilia. So
A little
for
bit different.
additional 5.
You gotta be a little closer for necrophilia.
Okay.
Okay, just saying.
But
All right.
it still feels like a finger in the bum for the razor claw shifter.
All right, that was a good one, Gary. You get another one. That was a good one. I like that. I
Don't
like
reward
that.
Gary for
He
don't
likes the
reward
finger in
Gary
the
for
butt.
normal Gary behavior.
Now keep in mind, Don, that I think that those gloves are limited to a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. So you may have to keep track of
Correct.
that.
We've got 3. So.
Okay. Okay. Anything else, Artie?
Damn, that didn't drop him. Shit. Okay.
Did not.
Nope. That's all I got.
Okay. Into round 3.
That
You
is
guys need to
the-
strategize.
Oh,
Okay, Takobi, would you like to finish him?
Yep.
we got to stop him from running away, really. Oh, no. Most
Oh.
overpowered kick in the nuts ever.
Right.
36.
Can you use a 3rd level spell slot in order to
Well-
finish him off?
Well, I've already started my save. I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, because he had like 15 hit points left. So.
Was that enough?
So go ahead and describe how you just took out the last little shifter there, Takobi, if you'd like.
And the whole sand dune.
Part of sand dune is now flat.
Made glass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a smoldering. Just the whole part of that sand dune is black and charred, and then there's a small little part that's a little bit of a pile of ash instead of just glass from the desert, and that's the razor claw shifter.
Nice. Nicely done.
And now like one of those permanent little like sand fire pits right there.
And he's illuminated. The little pile of ash is illuminated by the moonbeam.
Nice.
Oh, and the glass
Very
is
nice.
reflecting? The glass is reflecting it?
The glass is the glass is reflecting the moonbeam.
Prismatic effect. Nice.
All right. You get a card. You get a card.
Jovi's pretty stupid, so he's going to go walk over to look at the ashes and break all of the glass.
Well, you are pretty stupid because you walk up here and you give me an athletics or acrobatics check because if you sink into the sand again.
Fine.
I'll make his roll be a 2.
You ass.
Just kidding. I love that though.
Oh, I do too. It's terrible. Did I mention the Oilers one? I'm just saying.
All right, you make it through. You don't get stuck this time, Jovi.
Yeah.
All right. Assuming you're going to do the normal meet and greet, loot and boot, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The loot, scoot, and boogie.
All right, let's see if these sons of bitches have anything. I'm a kid, and this is 4E. They use stupid, weird things to do random magic items, so I'll do the same thing. Random magic item table. Who wants to roll?
I think
Ryan.
the fireball finisher should.
Yeah, the fireball finisher. Roll a D100, Ryan. Get higher than a
98.
70-ish.
98.
There you go. That could be
77.
high enough.
You guys are level 6 here, so that is a rare item.
So I don't need to make that roll a 2 with my portent die? No. Oh, we're all level 6 now? My character's still level 5.
Really?
not true.
Oh, my lord.
All right, a rare item means you need now roll me a D738.
Oh,
Lot of
no, I'm
rare items.
level 6. Never mind. So D738?
Correct.
Yeah.
$338.
Boots of sand walking.
Almost right in the middle.
Hopefully it's a ring of dark vision.
Yeah, if you get something so Chovy can fly, that'd be
You
great.
found syrup of Ipecac.
Right, I'm assuming someone, yeah, you have identified and cast as a ritual. Is that right, Niv?
Yep.
Okay, all right, so I'll bypass that. Oh, wow, that would have been nice for her to have. You found a staff of healing.
Oh,
So let me see if I have that in here, if I got to pull it over. I think that might be a standard DMG item, so you might be able to pull that from the compendium. I think.
that looks good on anybody.
Oh shit, it's even got like art.
It does. That's funny.
It's like the worst sex toy ever.
That's not funny. I don't like that. What have you showed?
Only one of our characters can actually use it.
What?
Oh, because the attunement? Yeah, bard,
Yep.
cleric, or druid. The one person already has healing.
Yeah, but 10 charges.
They won't have to
That's
waste his spell
pretty.
slots for it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Who
I
in our
don't have
Lesser
Master Wounds.
restoration.
Who in the group is a
Mass
bard, a
cure
cleric, or a
wounds.
druid?
Barrett
Cleric.
is a cleric.
How about mass cure wounds?
Yeah,
Lesser
that's
pretty damn good
cool.
rare
restoration.
item.
For free spell slots, that's or mana. That's awesome. I think.
It's all yours if you want it, dude.
If no one is opposed.
No
I,
one
I
is
Nobody
think
else
you're
can
the
use
only
it.
one that can use it.
So I guess the real question is any one of these faces on here Bill? Or are these the four faces of Bill?
These are the
No,
four.
absolutely not. Not even close.
Bill's not even humanoid. He's more like got horns and stuff like that.
Well, kind of humanoid-ish.
No way, I bet he's got like a perfectly round white head, two like flat little red eyes, right?
Yeah.
And this may be a little old for Matt, but oh no, I can't even say it that high. Remember Mr. Bill, the little Play-Doh guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's forever going to be in my head now, Matt. I'm sorry. Your god is Mr. Bill.
Yeah, that's right.
Does that even ring a bell with you, Matt? Is that way too far back in the past for you to know
Oh
that
my
At
reference?
God.
the very least, not with the description you gave, no.
Okay, you have to Google that when the game's over. Mr. Bill from I don't know the
Yeah.
1980s maybe.
Saturday Night
It's a
Live in
Saturday
the
Night Live
80s.
character from the 80s. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's hilarious.
Oh God. On
Right. Well, congratulations, Barrett. You got yourself a staff of healing.
yep.
Nice.
Assuming you get the 2-minute slots. I don't know if you gave anything else you're attuned to.
I don't believe so.
You don't have anything?
Yeah, the breastplate of terror that I got doesn't say anything about attunement.
He's new, guys. He hasn't been playing with me for like 6 months, where you guys get a magic item every single session.
Yeah, no, nothing with attunement on.
Okay, so we are out of combat. Let me see what else may come out of this. That hag was a big fight. Let me tell you, boy, she had all kinds of things up her sleeve, just never got to do any of it. Let's
Why
see
you
here.
always kill the hags first.
Always.
Oh
You do not want to face a hag.
nope.
All right, so that's all you get out of these guys. The shifters didn't have anything of value. I'll say they have, how many of you?
They have hearts.
They have,
Mhm.
okay, yeah, we're going to harvest some
We're
shifter hearts.
harvesting hearts. Harvesting hearts and the hags.
All right, let me find my harvesting table and find something humanoid. That's really what you're going to do. Oh, yeah, and a hag. I don't know if a hag is in my harvesting thing or not. Let me look. Gotta scroll past the 10,000 different kinds of dragons. There are specific hags in here. which aren't this one because this is something out of Toma Beast. So let me
Is it
look at this
listed
real quick.
under Dead Hag? Dead
Yes.
Hag? Is that what is listed?
A hag's hand, no matter what kind they are, always seem to have some kind of value. And certain ones, like from the sea, their hair is worth something. So let me look at these 4 different kinds of hags I've got in my list and see which one makes sense for this kind of a hag for the hand. Now that I've already given it away, should have made you do a nature check to see if you knew that.
Gary, I believe that you should go for the hand.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine what Chovy would do with a hand?
I don't want to imagine.
Gonna be horrific.
Okay. I see this. All right. So you obviously know the hand is worth something. You just got to make sure you cut it at the right spot to maintain its
Okay.
potential value.
Okay, I imagine Rob's casting giving me a little guidance.
Yep.
Excellent.
Always.
It shouldn't be at disadvantage, so it's the 27 plus 3.
Yep. 1 second. I got to double check her CR rating to match it with the one that's on my harvesting list. I mean, it's a success. I'm just trying to figure out which one of these things fits her best. Hmm.
Can I wear it around my neck like they made Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones wear his hand on a thread?
Okay, so since this
Yeah.
is not defined, Rob's going to do is identify on this, or maybe you'll just know from your harvesting thing. But you have to find someone that can. It doesn't inherently have this magic thing to it, but if you have like an enchanter or someone with some knowledge of shit, this doesn't say alchemy. Yeah, alchemy to modify this thing to infer its magical powers onto you. So first off, you could sell it outright for 200 gold pieces, or if you find an enchanter or someone that's skilled in alchemy, this can be converted into an arcane focus. And once per day, you can cast some kind of spell. And I'm not going to tell you exactly what they are, but I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
3 different options. And you pick one of them, then I'll define
Okay.
it completely. One allows you to alter your form in some way, or it'll
Permanently or just illusion?
like an illusion magic.
Okay.
That's going to be a certain number of times a day you can do this, or certain number of times of day. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to make it. I'm going to make that permanent. It impacts whether or not you have difficult terrain in certain areas. That'd probably be pretty easy to figure out what that is.
Right.
Or
Is that per
uh,
hand?
hmm?
Is that per hand?
This is one hand.
So you can do it twice.
Yeah, I'll allow you to do that. Yeah, you can do it with 2 hands. Or it does some kind of thunder damage. Which of those 3 would you like?
Ooh.
The group can decide, I guess, or whoever killed, whatever. I don't care. It's up to you.
What do you guys think? If it was permanent shift change, I'd turn into a Minotaur because that's just kind of funny.
Because it's easier for you to remember.
Exactly, that too. But it's not permanent, it's just an illusion.
We might be coming up against a whole
The
kingdom of shifters.
Yeah, but the terrain thing might be good, right?
Any of that stuff. Thunder damage is good.
Yeah.
Um,
If Chovy's keeping it, then he would want the terrain thing. And being that he's kind of the melee guy, he needs to get closer. But that's if someone else is taking it, then whatever. So, but we still got to go take it somewhere and get it turned over, right?
And what did you say they needed, Brian?
Somebody
An
with
alchemist.
like an enchanter wizard or someone with alchemist proficiency, alchemist tools.
Okay, so not somebody in our party.
I don't know if anyone here has proficiency in
Oh,
alchemy tools.
Could I? I've got herbalism, but that's beside the point. Could I use my place magic ability to do something along those lines, Brian? Is that a stretch?
What's your place magic ability? I don't remember what that is.
Well, remember they have Wyclaren have place magic, right?
What does
I
that mean?
linked it.
Oh,
I'm reading.
It gives me uh, any ritual spell without even needing to prepare it. Basically, I'm just wondering. I'm thinking outside the box. Place magic being magic of the land.
While you're located in one of these terrains, you can cast any Wyclarn ritual spell without having it prepared. Additionally, once per short rest, you can cast one Wyclarn spell. Don't have prepared.
Like I said, I
You're
was just
saying this from
thinking.
an enchanting standpoint or from the
Well,
alchemy
I'm
standpoint?
thinking outside the box. Could I use Could I use place magic? Could I find? Is there a ritual spell out there that I could, based on the two terrain types that I've been in most recently, desert and forest, which is what the last one. Is there a ritual spell that I could do that could enchant that hand to be one of those three things? That's
Well,
it might not work. I just
without knowing the breadth of all the spells, I say if you could find some kind of a ritual spell that makes sense, I'll allow that. But I can't think of one off the top of my head that would work in like some kind of an enchanting type of uh, a method.
I'd
Again, I'm
have
not
to
saying
I'd have
no.
to
It's
look through the Wyclaren spell list to see what all of the ritual spells are, but there's a lot of them. That's why I'm asking. I mean, I'm not asking from a direct perspective. Like I say,
yeah.
I'm asking from a could we construe this? It's up to you.
Well, that's fine. And we've reached a 3 hours and 40-minute mark. So this is probably what we're going to call it. I'll get you to the next spot and we'll call it. So we got between now and next session for you to, if you find some kind of a white Coloran spell that makes sense, then yeah, I'll definitely allow that.
Okay.
are you going to allow me to cut off the other hag's hand as well, and have two? He has two, or is only one powerful?
I think doing two is too much. So let's call
Okay.
it one and be happy with your the one thing you're able to get out of her.
Okay, can't get
Okay.
the heart. Okay.
Oh, you guys still want to try to cut out the hearts?
Oh hell yeah!
If nothing else, then to
Can I do one roll for all of them with a slightly higher DC to save some time?
The hag is going to have a higher DC than the shapeshifters.
Okay.
So one for the hag. If you want to make one for all the shapeshifters,
Yeah.
you can. This is mainly for Barit's benefit, I guess.
Yeah. This is the unfortunately that's the hag.
I'm gonna say no. That's not enough for the hag.
Okay. And then the three dudes.
Yeah. Got 3 shifter hearts to give up to Mr. Bill.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bill Shagoff. I don't want.
Praise be
Matt,
his name.
I'm not trying to piss you off by saying it. So if I am, just tell me, and I'll stop saying Mr. Bill. Just that's now stuck in my brain
Like
now,
Mr.
unfortunately.
Bill. It's totally Mr. Bill.
Oh no!
Okay,
Can I
It-
roll an
like this is
acrobats to
fine.
juggle the hearts?
I'll leave it up to Barit. She juggle the hearts.
Do what you will with their corporeal flesh, as long as the offering is made, so they may join my lord's constellations.
She can make a little pyre and toast them up to Bill Shagoff.
No, she sucks him into the book.
No, he feeds them to the book.
Oh, that's right. Right. I keep thinking there's a fire part of
It's
this
the
ritual.
story. The story of Mr. Bill.
Do you hear the sounds? Oh no! as they're eating up. All right. So let's kind of walk you through the start of the next session. Sorry, was there anything else you guys want to do in this area with any of the leftovers or hearts or anything else?
No.
Okay, I guess no. All right, so it says here you still continue through the desert for 3 more days south, following the map. After 3 days, you guys sight an isolated outcropping of basalt. Let's see here. Scroll down, Brian. Early that morning, the course you've been following became a rocky track leading toward another basalt bluff in the distance. However, as the track curves around to its south side, you see 2 guard towers of hewn stone set into the face of the bluff. Narrow gouges that might be arrow slits flank a narrow track leading directly into the rock. Though worn by long years of sand and wind, the towers are clearly of dwarven construction, standing as strong as the day they were built. Let me see if there's a little handout to show you this looks like, and that will be where we pick up in the next session. I don't think there is a handout for this. So, what do I have here to show you? All right, I got to do a copy paste because it's still in the PDF, but I don't have that available. So I'll put that in Discord, what the front of the face of this thing looks like. So imagine you're in a desert still. These basalt pillars are occasional, but it's almost like a sunken front to a fortress or a keep, like half buried in the sand. And there's a big, I guess, arched open doorway that leads into the center of it. Like I said, you can see arrow slits that are inside that entrance and also on the outside facing of it. It's completely not buried in sand, but there are like piles and drifts of sand all over each side of it. It towers roughly 25 feet up in the air. Again, this thing is sitting on top of one little small basalt like plateau, so to speak. The plateau itself probably sits maybe 10, 20 feet above the desert floor, but that's what you see as you approach it. Okay, any questions
Cool.
about that? Anything else I can try to define for you on that?
I'm good.
Okay, so that's what we'll pick up in our next session next week.
That was awesome.
Same bat time, same bat place.
Am I the only one who felt that went really quick tonight? Like we
It
got
did.
to 3.5 hours and it was like instant. It was like, holy crap.
I think we started maybe 15 minutes late, but still, I got 3 hours and
Yeah.
45 minutes per my watch.
Yeah, but still, like it still went quick. Like nobody was lagging, nobody was taking their time. It seemed like we, everybody made fairly quick, steady decisions, and it was awesome.
I do have one quick question for the group. So you guys totally destroyed that hag. Is that still fun for you guys when she doesn't really get to do anything?
I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, like it's cool. It's cool because there's still risk for us.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, Bert's been
So-
limping away from every conflict ever.
No,
Yeah,
I'm starting to think you think I'm picking on you, but you're in the back. He's going to shoot you. Holy shit! Both of them just did shit ton of damage.
Damn cleric's got no
we're
help.
gonna win. Sometimes we're gonna win, and sometimes we're gonna lose.
Yep.
So definitely.
Sometimes Brit is going to do an offensive spell. Sometimes
Yeah.
he's not.
Brett doesn't get a chance.
And sometimes everybody casts fireball.
And sometimes Chovy takes 56 damage 2 seconds into the game.
So, I mean, technically, per the Slight Flourish rules, this was an easy to medium. It was CR 13 versus you guys are total party level of 30. Slight Flourish, the way I've been doing it is once it starts getting about half of whatever your total party level is, that's when it starts becoming borderline hard or deadly. So I still feel like that Slight Flourish thing is working out decently well.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'll
I
continue to
agree.
use it.
Yeah.
I'm loving
I
it.
mean,
Man.
without any other thing to go by, that's the best thing that there is, it seems.
It's McDonald's. We're loving it.
It'll probably all get screwed up whenever the next version comes out. But I think the Monster Man didn't come out until like 2025, so I'm kind of curious how that's supposed to work.
I'm looking forward to your map builder thing too.
Yeah, I am, and
That
I'm
was
not, because I could
crazy.
spend hours on that thing probably. So I'm a little reluctant. Like, oh shit, how much more time am I going to lose?
Afraid of falling down the rabbit hole, are you?
But it looks awesome. I'm looking forward to getting into it and playing around with it. So, all right. Any questions, comments, complaints about tonight's session?
No, that was wicked.
Okay.
Thanks,
All right,
Ryan.
guys. Yeah, I had fun.
Yep.
We'll talk to you guys
Good fun.
next week.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
You betcha.
Ciao.
Later.
Night, everybody.